Okay, hello, world, internet. Yeah, I know, Fat Batman. I was honestly laughing my head off. I got his first comment last night, and I sent it to some friends because I was just laughing my head off. It was just too good. I'm really curious about his theory that Snoke, the Force Awakens showed Snoke created Rey, because I 100% missed that scene. He left that on an individual comment. It was pretty good. Let's see here. Hey, there I am. Hello, welcome, welcome to the KOTOR stream. I am currently Terryless, so I'm only as like a third as fun as I usually am. You can if you want to. He's on my a video I published Monday. Is this troll? He's on it's the Kylo and Rey one from 2 days ago. If you want to see him in action while you can before I decide to yank him from the channel, which I might do. Let's get to it. Okay, so where we left off, we were on Korriban, which is the final world. I only have the Korribani star map to go, and we'll have gotten all the star maps. Which is good. So we're just doing some Sith things. We ended the stream killing Lashao, and we've done the Tomb of Ajunta Paul. That is the tomb of Nagasadao, right? Is the final one? Oh frick! I was gonna look something up and I totally didn't. But there's Marco Ragnos, which I think is behind me, and then this one's Tulak Horde. There's one puzzle that I'm probably gonna look up. I don't feel bad looking it up because I totally know I've solved it. It is Tulak Horde. That's sad that I knew that. Because I've solved it many times in the past, and it will take. It's not hard. It just takes time, and there's no reason to make you sit through that. But there's a couple other puzzles that I just know, and that's not gonna be a problem. Feel it. At me, Jolie. How is everyone doing? Ah, crap. Oh well, that's fine. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, that really confused me. It didn't say that he didn't create a Rey. Although it didn't say he did, so I guess he's kind of right. I feel like so much of what he said was like, sure. I mean, if you know the inner thoughts of J.J. Abrams' mind, maybe he's best friends with J.J. Abrams and the joke's on all of us, right? We don't know. Let me know how the stream looks, how the stream sounds, if something's too loud, that sort of thing. What was I in the process of saying? As per usual, I worked already, so I'm a little foggy. Foggy's the word I meant to say. Ah, crap. I need your help, guys. So tomorrow is the streamcast with Terry and I, and I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Yeah, I couldn't either, Steven. It were really long replies, like really long. He was really passionate about whatever he was mad about. He's mad about something. That's all I can say. Apparently, he's made the rounds on other Star Wars YouTubers because a couple of the people responding were like, "You do this everywhere." Yeah, so I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I don't know what we're talking about tomorrow on the streamcast, and as far as I know, neither does Django. So what would you like to see us talk about for an hour tomorrow? What burning Star Wars topic have you've just not seen discussed anywhere that you would like two moderately well-versed Star Wars fans to talk about for an hour? This is your chance to opine on what the streamcast should be about. I'm fully expecting Django to make me talk about soccer again. But he won't catch me off guard this time. Talk about the origin. Steven, I would love to. Like, I would love to craft the origin of Steven and, like, make a video about it. I should write a Star Wars fan fiction and make you a character in it and, like, make the character of Steven in Star Wars. I think it would be good. I would get contacted by Lucasfilm so they could publish it, I think. I think it would be that good. I was really hoping you were going to say that, actually. If I did the origin of Steven, though, you'd have to have all of your accounts on, talking at the same time. So that everyone could be there. Oh, darn it. Well, why don't the dogs activate the thing? No, don't. Just, it's fine. You know what? I'm gonna play as Jolie, because he's attacking the thing. This is just, walk through the thing and get rid of it, please. Thank you. This is so frustrating. I'm trying to think, because, like, to be completely honest, I haven't finished anything besides Most Wanted lately, reading-wise. I'm trying to get through Canto Bight, and it's just going really slowly. I don't really want to do too much on, like, talking about Star Wars stock. I just think that's kind of overdone right now. But I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of good topics out there. We've already had all the, I took a screenshot. It really enjoyed it, because I could see all of it. It was all still there. I enjoyed it. It made me smile. They're opening up my live stream page to see you having an argument with yourself for the last half hour gave me so much encouragement to stream that I just really didn't understand that I even needed. It was really good. Do other channels and live streams appreciate you the way we do, Steven? That's what I want to know. Oh man. Like, we could do a streamcast about KOTOR. The game won't be done, but I was thinking of saving that for when I finish KOTOR, which I haven't done yet. I'll probably do next week. I don't think I'm going to get through the whole game today. This guy's a little crazy. This is not the teacher you want to have in school. So what's kind of fun about this is you have competition to become like the Sith student that's picked, and you can go around and like get brownie points, or you can just kill your competition. This is a very special community, so it's just, you know, when you showed up in Max's streams, I feel like I just understood. Who are you?
Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time.
It's time. Maybe we could do a streamcast about the Sith. Terry and I, or Django, I don't know who Terry is. Django and I could talk about, Hey, Adrian! It's great to see you. It's been a while. How are you? Are you, like, freshly freed from school? That sort of thing? How have you been? Thank you for dropping by. In honor of doing these Dark Side streams, we could talk about the Sith. That's always a good. I feel like Terry and I, or crap, don't tell him. I feel like Django and I could talk quite a bit about Sith. I'm doing great. I am kind of tired because I just got off of work, but otherwise I'm fantastic. I've had kind of a crazy work schedule the last couple weeks and next week. But then I took some time off. You wouldn't mind another World Cup? I'm sure he wouldn't mind another. I think he's going to do that to me again, to be completely honest. You know, maybe, there you go. Maybe that's a topic. Maybe we could talk about, like, Star Wars, like, sporting events. Like, there's pod racing. Maybe not, like, sports specifically, but, like, pod racing, card games, like, just competition in Star Wars in general. That might be cool. What if I told you I was Darth Revan?
Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing.
But I am Revan, son, and I'm gonna destroy you. I think no one believes I'm Revan because I'm a young lady. What if I refuse to take your test?
For resorting to the cliché, but you would die, of course.
And if I pass your test?
Go free. Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal
Okay, so when I play this light side, what happens is pure Pazak. There you go. You know, I could just play Pazak for an hour. Terry, or friggin' A. Django, I need a shock collar. Django, I don't think he really cares. Django has often said he wants a Pazak stream, so I could just do that. So what I was saying, light side, you can divvy up. I think Miko can take 2 hits of Sith torture and then he dies. So you can divvy up the death and attack him together and then like let Mikil get away or whatever. But I think what we're gonna and out of light sideness, I think what we're gonna do, because you could also let Mikil die and then not take any health, hit yourself, and get dark side points. I'm assuming what I can do is let Mikil live through the test, and then Mikil can help me kill this guy, and then I can kill Mikil. And I think that's what I'm gonna go for. So don't think I'm breaking the rules. Don't think I'm breaking the rules because I'm gonna let Mikil win, but there's live, but there's a strategy here. When are we gonna get another? That's a really great question, Steven. I owe Noah Lind another show. We meant to do it like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and then I got sick for 2 weeks, and I couldn't talk. Like, I was coughing, and then we canceled it, and then we just haven't gotten back to it. So thank you for reminding me. I will talk to Noland and see if we can set one of those up again. And don't see Star Wars have that droid football. Okay. Yeah, that's true. We see some sporting events there. We can talk about like gladiator arenas on Geonosis. And I just feel like I feel like that's a thing we could talk about. Okay. Okay, so your immediate superior is an effective commander and a fine leader. You have an opportunity. What do you do? So I'm gonna have Mikil take 1 hit. Just because I can't remember. That's true. We could talk about those episodes of the Clone Wars. That is an option. We don't even have to do that topic. I'm just saying that's an option because of the whole World Cup thing. I refuse to answer. That's my scream. I need a much cooler scream. I should be able to take all these hits. It shouldn't be a problem. This should be the last one. Oh no, this is the last one. Okay. Okay, we're fine. So we're gonna fight with Mikil. This is great. Permanent detention. I love the idea of Sith detention. It's just so funny to me. See, you get neither light nor dark side points because the game is going to let you decide. We're going to let Mikil do some fighting while I heal myself. Then let's try choking him.
Hello everyone and welcome to World Cup Extravaganza.
You do know that I have control over your mic on this stream. Welcome, Django. I haven't accidentally called you by your real first name several times already in this stream. How are you today?
I am tired.
You've had a busy day.
I have. I started yard work about 7:30 this morning.
Oh, okay.
That was about almost 4 hours ago.
Yeah, I was going to say that's several hours ago. We are killing the former leader of the academy that was ousted by the current leader of the academy. I let Mikil live so that he could help me fight, and now we're gonna kill him.
Sounds very Sith of you.
Yep, that was my thought, because you could just let him die, and I was like, yeah, but he could also be another person in a fight, and then I can kill him. So, that works for me. There we go. He's only worth 50 XP. That's super dumb. Like, that's nothing. Whatever. Okay. If I remember correctly, if you bash through these doors, you get stuff. We were discussing how I don't have an idea for the streamcast tomorrow. Steven has 2 ideas. One you'll love, which is to just talk about the World Cup more. Which led me to the idea of just talking about Star Wars entertainment events in general, like pod racing, that kind of thing. Or we could just discuss the origin of Steven for an hour, which I'm leaning towards.
I'm in favor of me coming up with another hour-long prank.
An hour-long prank.
You'll find out about when I do it.
When you do it. Oh man. But yeah, otherwise, because I haven't finished like reading anything for us to talk about. I thought about us doing like a KOTOR themed streamcast, but I thought that would make the most sense when I've beaten the game, and I'm not anticipating beating the game today. I'm anticipating getting really darn close. Because we don't have a whole lot left. But the final level is such a slog. Oh, hey, I've never been able to wear Tulak Horde's thing before. Let's do this. Sounded really bad. Oh, it's friggin' stealth. I don't want to wear that anyway. But it looks cool, so we'll wear it. Looks like I have like... I'm not even sure what the purpose of this thing is. They're like headphones with 2 microphones, right? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Alright, let's save the game. We had a really warm start to the week, so it was 90-some degrees Fahrenheit, which according to Google is 25-some degrees Celsius at the start of the week, and the day that it was that hot and humid, might I add, our air conditioning died. So it was a super miserable day. And then I just canceled the stream because I didn't know I was going to come back, because there was no way my computer was going to last on a hot, humid day with no air conditioning. It's just...
I definitely sympathize. It was 90 degrees by 9 o'clock here today.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, it was like full southern weather the day we lost our AC. I was not happy.
That sucks.
It would figure. Of course, it was also like the second day of the year we had it on, so it was really just that something kapooped over the winter and we didn't notice. Sith archaeologist. Do you think Sith archaeologists like
we have to excavate this valley.
do you think they like torture the artifacts?
There's all kinds of old traps left behind us.
Like what do you think you do with a Sith archaeologist? This chick looks like Lash Out, but it isn't. Oh, can you do me a favor while I have you in my ears? I'm in the tomb of Marka Ragnos. Can you look up the order to... Actually, no, I don't need the order to shut the droid down because I can just kill the droid, right? What am I thinking? It's fine, never mind.
Sure.
Well, you can also, like, reprogram the droid and get dark side points, which I'm kind of curious to do, if I'm being completely honest.
I can look it up either way.
I would appreciate it, just so I have the option. I want to be able to use Force Lightning in here. I used to have it figured out and just have it on a sheet of paper, and that sheet of paper is nowhere near me right now, so I forgot to grab it. So many droids! This hallway is such an XP farm, it's great. This one. There's just so many droids to fight. And not enough time. Thank you, Jolie. You're doing the one thing you're good for. Which is healing me. Ugh. I just realized I probably don't have any kind of ion weapons on HK, but that's fine. Let's retarget. They'll handle the ones. No! Darn you! Ugh. Well, that was cool looking, but that was not what I was trying to do. Also cool looking, not what I was trying to do. Whatever. I think, really, in an otherwise well-constructed game that lives up, even today, to its former glory, the targeting system in this game is just so weird. It's like, no, you want this thing that you are clearly not looking at. No, no I don't. Okay, that was fun. But as fun as that was, I don't want to do it again. So let's save the game. So you can go up to the droid and outright fight him and kill him, I think. Or you can shut him down and there's like a dark side option. Like you can... Light side, you get rid of his assassination programming. But dark side, I think you can like... I don't know, there's a dark side option, I just don't remember what it was. And that just sounds more interesting than... No, not the tomb door. Hello, Napoleon Bond. I feel like you've dropped by before, and since you've been here, I have not learned Russian any more than the last time you were here. Jess, this question has been eating at me. The Nebulon medical B frigates originally Imperial ships, and the Rebellion destroyed them, or not? I don't know, but you know what would know is Wikipedia. Ships are not my forte. Thank you, Steven. Thank you for talking to our nice friend for me. I don't know ships. I feel like in Legends, Nebulon frigates were not Imperial, because when I played Galaxy at War, or whatever it was called, Empire at War, not Galaxy at War, Empire at War, you could build them as the Rebellion. You didn't like have to steal them, but there was like a mission where you stole the X-Wing. I feel like in Legends at least, they were made by the good guys. But I don't know where it is in current canon.
According to Wikipedia, and this is the canon section, so I'm not looking at the legend section. I don't know what sources this comes from. Probably one of the like guides, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
But it says that they were manufactured by the Kuat drive yards for the Empire originally.
Okay.
But it looks like it may have been manufactured later on for the Rebellion also.
Okay, that makes sense.
The answer might be yes to both.
Okay. I just realized I killed everyone. I forgot if I wanted to talk to the droid, I had to put on a sound dampening stealth suit, which I didn't do. So, oh well. What are you gonna do?
You can go back to that save point if you just really wanted to do that.
Let's try. Yeah, I could. You're not wrong, but we've already killed everything. I feel like it was meant to be. This is what the Force wanted. It was for me to kill this droid. Trying to figure out... No. These gauntlets are cool, but I already have these skills, so it doesn't help me. I once found my way into a Russian stream, which I keep meaning to go back to because the guy was super nice. But I was watching a buddy of mine named Absurdum stream, and he decided to raid somebody else's stream who was playing the same game he was playing. And it turned out the streamer was Russian, and he didn't know that. And I decided to stick around, and I talked to everybody using Google Translate. And I would just, like, type in, "Hello, I am from America," into Google Translate, and, like, not, unless they were pulling my leg. Yeah, see, I didn't get these remains before I went up, which would have reminded me to do that. That's awesome, Batman. They didn't believe I was using Google Translate. Apparently, Google Translate is much better at putting English into Russian than putting Russian into English. That or maybe English just turns into Russian easier than Russian turns into English. They were all super nice. We started, we had like super random conversations. It was cool. However, I'm now probably being monitored by my government because I was communicating with Russians.
So, one of the things that bothers me about this level in this game, or this planet in this game,
yeah,
is I feel like Revan would have already gone through and looted these graves.
Mean. It's a good point.
It's not like a bad level.
No.
It's actually one of my favorite planets in the game. But like just in terms of like story continuity, I feel like Revan would have done this already.
Right.
In a way that Revan couldn't have, already solved the murder on Manon or something.
Right. Makes total sense. Okay, I think we've effectively killed all of the competition, which is pretty cool. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to like tell the guy all the things I did, or if he's just gonna be like, "Well, everyone else is dead, so now you're the Sith." The question was for you, how's your book writing going? I know you were very into it. Unfortunately for you, not a whole lot of new material has come out that helps you. However, in the fall, Star Wars Resistance is coming out. Are you familiar with that series that's getting made? It's going to kind of tie into a very similar time period you were writing in. Which means hood... Oh, I already read that comment. Sorry. I'm reading comments out of order. I'm a terrible streamer. I'm the wrong person to ask about that, to be honest. I was not I liked Jurassic World, but I was not a huge fan of Jurassic World. I thought the whole let's turn dinosaurs into super soldiers thing so they can hunt the terrorists in the mountains was really absurd, and I couldn't get past it. And from what I can tell, Fallen Kingdom looks like it's like about that. So, it just wasn't. But I am super excited that people are super excited about it. The effects look great. I love Chris Pratt. I love so many people in the cast. I wish the film well. And if I know somebody who's going, I won't like expressly not see it, but I'm probably not going to make plans of my own to see it.
I will probably see it just because I have a movie pass that allows me to see lots of things.
Alright, let's see here. I've killed Miko. I don't mean to do that to be like a downer. I just is kind of a thing. I know a lot of people who are very excited to see it. I know somebody who has seen it. Somebody on Port Haven who goes by Styx. She saw it already because I guess it's open in the UK, and she loved it. Like, she sent us both a message saying, go see it as soon as you can. So. Oh, I shouldn't have given him the sword. Darn it! Darn it, I should have done all the other ones but that one. Oh well, that's fine. I wasn't really going to use that sword anyway. Yeah, I'm now working on... Fantastic. That's good. It's good progress. I will say, though, I would be interested in seeing Fallen Kingdom just for that volcano scene, because that looks like it's going to be, like, the stunning action sequence of 2018. I wish there was an option. I mean, that would make a lot of sense, right? The only thing I can think of is Revan might not think it's smart for people to know that she's back or he's back.
I mean, at this point, we don't really get that, but Revan could be already planning on leaving.
That's true.
You know, in which case, he wouldn't really necessarily need or want people to know.
Right. Well, and getting these guys to aid him in the final battle only makes sense if it's Darkseid anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, but regardless, you have impressed me enough by my estimation, to become a Sith in full.
I mean, and it's a very Sith thing too, I think, to want
Tested the others quite
like
completely.
to take
You have
on
but
Malik
one
by
final
himself,
test which you must take.
like in a master
This
apprentice,
requires us
like
to
I'm gonna
travel
put
to
you
the
back in your
tomb
place
of
kind of thing.
Nagasado
Mm-hmm.
in the Valley of
In a
the
way
Dark
that if I
Lords.
show up
I
with
would
an
advise you
army,
to be
doesn't
rested and
necessarily
equipped
work that
before
way.
you leave.
That's true.
Return to your
That's
quarters
valid.
now and seek me out in the morning. When you return,
I completely relate to that, Fat Batman. I honestly like Jurassic Park was my first love for movies. I spent age 4 to 14 wanting to be a paleontologist. I liked Jurassic Park so much. I still love all three of the original run. I didn't, like I said, I didn't hate Jurassic World. It was just one of those things where like the more I watched it, the less it did for me. I kind of equate it to, it's like Jurassic World was kind of like Force Awakens is for so many fans. I just kind of realized it just wasn't my thing. But unlike other people, I'm just not mad about it. Like, it's fine if they're making movies that are not expressly made for me. It's cool. I have other movies. I don't need to be upset about it. It's totally fine. I can recognize that it was a well enough done movie. It just wasn't my jam. The thing is, there were things in the movie that bothered other people that didn't bother me. Like, I remember there was a lot of controversy with Jurassic World with like the chick who the like governess chick. She got like picked up by the dinosaurs and eaten, and like everyone was like, that's just so bad. And they didn't like that scene. That scene didn't bother me at all. The Academy would still be inhabited and cooked. That's true. That's true.
Well, I still don't know if that's true, and this gets at Adrian's next thing about the Zerka outpost. Is because there's still a war that continues after this game.
Valid point.
And that war devastated Corvin because it was the homeworld of the Sith.
Right.
Like, we don't necessarily know that would have gone any different, especially because Revan leaves.
Right. Hey, Yagi. Yeah, I know. My name is weird. It also shows up weird. Here, can I click out of the game? I can't click out of the game screen right now because we're in a cutscene. I'll show you in a second. It shows up weird in my live chat too, and I don't know why. The only thing I can think of is YouTube updated something, and I don't know what YouTube updated. But I'll figure it out. Yeah, for some reason we have like this really ugly yellow highlight over the name. It looks like the YouTube gremlins came and just like peed over our name. It's bothering me.
Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of
Both of these people should be poisoned. So it's going to be fun later.
You are to follow in their footsteps and reach the
right? I know. Right? I'm clearly not hip and cool. Actually, I was considering writing an article for Port Haven. It felt better as an article than a video essay. I don't know why. Maybe when I get done writing it, I'll feel differently. But I'm probably not going to film it. I'm probably just going to keep it as a text piece. Hey, perfect timing with Lobot saying that. I kind of want to write a piece about just called How Jurassic Park Left Me and I Left Jurassic Park, but then make it about how Star Wars fandom is reacting to Star Wars right now, and say it as like, I'm not talking to you as a person that has never lost a franchise that I love. Like, I have gone through this thing that you are going through with a different franchise, and I'm fine. And like, just try to say like where I'm coming from when I tell people like, just take a deep breath. If you don't like Star Wars anymore, it's fine. I mean, I'm assuming it's because I'm the host of the stream. I just don't know why it's there. Yeah, but if I can find a way to make it not yellow, I'd really like to make it not yellow. Yeah, all of those questions were dumb. I'm not going to ask any of them. But if you watch, if I type over here, if I'm like that, it'll show up on the stream, and it'll like have white all around it, and that bothers me. See? Look at that. It's super, super gross. And I don't know why. Oh, this is the way back out. My bad, guys. I'm totally a legitimate Sith Lord. I know which way directions are. I want to know how these animals in here have stayed alive. Like, are there just, is there like a whole ecosystem in here? Is there like some poor Sith student who has to like feed them? Is this like their prison and they like throw Sith that don't make it in here? Like, why are there animals? Also, my book character has a Super Star Destroyer. The ambassador that has him is in a bit. Ah, okay, that's pretty neat. Imperial politics, or First Order politics in general, are all pretty interesting. Oh, I forgot I'm in here by myself. Hopefully I have everything I need. I wasn't paying attention. I totally knew I was in here by myself. I just wasn't paying attention. I'm fine with that. Yeah, it's fine. It's just gonna make healing interesting. I have to remember to use Drain Life. Acid pool. Have like a... It's like the Sith wouldn't have like a normal swimming pool. They would have an acid pool. Ignore it and back away. This is where Broom Boy's great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather goes there. Oh, I approve of that comment. That comment made me happy. Vader's the right hand of the Emperor, so he got one of the 11. Ah, makes sense. That makes a ton of sense. I see what you're saying. Okay, let us go. I believe I have to go in this direction. Professor and Melodic, hello! Two of my favorite people arriving at the same time. That is a good feeling. How are you guys? It has been a while, dude. I've seen you around, but I haven't gotten to talk to you in a while. How are you? Of course, both the Pokemon fans would show up at the same time. I think this is like the Force saying something, guys. Alright, computer terminal. This is one of those puzzles. I don't actually mind this puzzle all that much. This isn't that bad. Okay. I can do this. I just gotta think a little bit. So we have to get the pillars from the left side to the right. You're breathing. I mean, sometimes it's the best you can do, you know? Move it to the middle. The only thing about this is it takes so long because we have to have these fancy animations each time. Move a system to the left pillar, to the right pillar. Move a system from the middle pillar to the right. Ooh, you're going to San Diego? That's exciting. Are you, like, going forever or going for a trip? Do the right part in the room instead of this. I usually do both. Oh, I guess I don't have to go in here, right? Because if, like, one way you get the one grenade, one way you get the other. I just felt like doing this. I wanted to see if I could remember it. Move this to the middle pillar. Move a system from the right pillar to the left. Move a system from the right pillar to the middle. Move a system from the left pillar to the middle. And then we can move a system from the left to the right. And that one's in the right place. Huzzah! So you have to, the game forces you to move whichever one's on the top. So that's the trick. For a trip, SeaWorld. SeaWorld's cool. I've been to the SeaWorld in Florida. I've been to the one in Orlando. SeaWorld's fun. It's probably a controversial thing to say because we're all supposed to hate it now. But I think they stopped the orca shows, so maybe we're not supposed to hate SeaWorld anymore. Okay, move to the right. I don't think I did this right. I did this... Yeah, I didn't do this right. I can salvage it, but I didn't do it right. I'm not going to do this in minimal number of turns, is what I'm saying. From the right to the left. Yeah, I wasted a couple moves there. That's fine. There's not a move limit. Move a system from the middle pillar to the right. It doesn't help, Prof, that I'm streaming at really bad settings, too. Like, I have the game graphics on low, and then I'm not streaming in, like, good So, some of this, if you haven't seen the game in a while, it might not be the game's fault, it might be mine, so you might give it a little bit of a break. There are mods. You can get, I think, mods through Nexus that do it. If you get KOTOR 2 through Steam, you can use, there's a Steam workshop for KOTOR 2, and you can get mods that make it look prettier. But I think KOTOR 1 you can get mods through Nexus. To see, there you go. There's some awesome moves. Jess, have you heard of the new remastered version? Yeah, I have. The one where they're trying to, it's like a first-person game and they're trying to throw the Unreal Engine in it. Oh, I see. I get you. I understand. Yeah, I don't remember the name either. I remember Project Gizka was the restoration mod for KOTOR 2, but I don't remember the name. But it's like a fan remake, right? Of KOTOR 1, and they're putting the Unreal Engine in it. Yeah, I think that's cool. I hope they actually get to complete it. Oh, that's what's down here. This is why I always go down here. You get the Sword of Naga sit out, and it's so awesome because it's a poison sword. I love this sword. In fact, it's less damage, but we're going to equip it. Because it will poison the things we're going to fight in the next room. That's why you always go in this room. Plus loot. Who doesn't want loot? So thank you for bearing with me while I did that puzzle. I knew there was a reason I always go into both sides. Because I was going to say, I could have sworn both grenades were in the same room. We're going to go fight some Torrentitek. Thankfully, you don't have to do the puzzle again to go back through. I think it is important that that puzzle is there, though, because it's a common misconception that Sith are all fight and no smarts. And that's part of what I really hate about Darth Bandon, the worst Sith Lord ever, and Darth Malak, the second worst Sith Lord ever, is neither of them are particularly smart.
Oh, I just think of Palpatine as being the most obvious example of that being false.
Right.
We saw him fight once, I guess twice.
Right, yeah. Yeah, Palpatine would have solved that puzzle very quickly. He would have been like, ha 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 ha. I like puzzles.
Or rather, Palpatine would have come up with some really complex, socially engineered system
where he wouldn't have needed the puzzle.
Where he just shows up and they just give him the academy.
Adrian, I've never played SWTOR. A, was never released for Mac, so I never had the opportunity. And B, I don't play monthly subscription games. I'm too cheap. I can't remember the last time I've paid full price for a game. I never buy anything when it comes out. I'm happily 2 or 3 years behind the gaming world. Look at that poison blade. What am I doing? I'm dumb. I need to use my force powers. There we go. That'll help. I also have a level up I can use. Somehow I think fighting these two guys is going to be harder than... Oh! Actually, I'm dumb. You guys want to know a trick? Watch this. This is the best trick ever. Well, first off, running through the poison is not a part of the trick. Lever. Crap. I'm going to die. I'm going to die before I can show you the trick. Oh no. I have 1 health pip. Yep. It's fine. I saved right before I went in. I will show you the trick this time. I always felt like the Sith may be more clever than the Jedi. Just look at Palpatine. He orchestrated everything. Yep. Or, if you follow Legends canon, Plagueis orchestrated everything. Palpatine did effectively nothing. Poisoned Plagueis and then fought him while training his own apprentice like he was expressly not supposed to do, and then stole all the credit because Darth Plagueis makes Palpatine useless and nukes him and ruins him as a character. But, you know, Disney canon is the worst thing that ever happened to Star Wars canon. Don't get me started on the Plagueis novel.
I don't think it's that the Jedi aren't clever, but the Jedi, by the time of the Skywalker saga, didn't feel like they had to be.
Right.
Like, it had kind of atrophied, I guess, but it was mostly just something that they didn't feel like they needed.
Right.
Like they let their guard down.
Basically. So if you run into... pretty amazing. This is the best way to fight them. Also in my book, Cordis... Ah, that's fancy. I like that. What's the other one doing? Wait, come back. Where are you going? Like, where are you actually going? Come back here. He's just very confused. Okay, that was fun. Solari. I'm not actually going to be able to use the Solari crystal. The Solari crystal requires you... Actually, I'll show you this. This is really cool. I like this journal. The Solari crystal you can only use if you are a Lightsider. So what happened is, I don't know if you were here for / remember, but there were 3 Jedi that were sent out to fight the Trent attack, the things that I was just fighting. We bumped into the corpse of one on Kashyyyk, where we fought another one of these things, and then the other 2 went on to Korriban. And this story is really interesting to me. It's on the journal, not on the crystal itself. Where is the journal? Wish you could search for these things better. Usually when I play, I compulsively check like new things off. Okay. It's not this one. It's not this one. Not this one. Not this one. I think it's this one. Whatever. It's interacting weird. So what happens is this chick is fighting with the light side, and the person she was with is killed by these beasts, and she gets so mad that she falls to the dark side, and her lightsaber stops working, and she dies because when she went over to the dark, her lightsaber shorts out. I always thought that was a really interesting concept, which is obviously not canon anymore, but I liked it. I don't disagree with Luke when he said it was the Jedi. I don't disagree with him either. Well, I don't disagree with them for Palpatine's rise to power, and I don't disagree that the Jedi didn't help with Anakin. I personally don't want to say Anakin has no responsibility in his own fall to the dark side. I think he ultimately was responsible for himself, but I do think the Jedi were very blind in that they took an older student on who had had a very hard life as a slave and would have various anger issues, you know, would have these abandonment issues of his mother, and it's not just, I mean, the bond between a 9-year-old and his mother is intense anyway, but then when she's like the only person that's ever mattered to him is going to be more intense. Like, they were just completely clueless to what his emotional state was going to be. And in that way, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, as much as I love Obi-Wan, too, like, Anakin was his first Padawan.
Yes.
Like, maybe if you have someone that you suspect of being a dangerous person, or suspect of being the chosen one, you give him to somebody who's not their first time around.
Obi-Wan wasn't that blind, not if you watch the Clone Wars. Obi-Wan was pretty darn aware that there was something going on between Anakin and Padme, and I don't know. I don't think he was that blind. I think if
he didn't want to train him at first, but he also told Yoda he was going to train him either way.
Right. Well, and if Obi-Wan was blind to anything, he was blind to wanting to help his friend too much. But I don't think he was blind to darkness within his friend.
And if you read the Anakin and Obi-Wan comic,
Yes.
Obi-Wan was ready to. Well, this is a spoiler, but
Spoiler for the Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan was ready to give up the Jedi if it meant continuing to train Anakin just to make sure Anakin was safe.
Yep. Oh my gosh, guys, look! The star maps are coordinating. So exciting. Actually, I do like this animation. I like this because it's kind of like a cutscene that you're not forced to watch. It just feels so natural. Oh, I feel so bad for him in so many ways. For Obi-Wan with what happened with Satine. That's the Obi-Wan movie I want. I don't want the Obi-Wan movie where they're like in the desert. I want the young Obi-Wan movie with him and Satine on Mandalore.
The Obi-Wan movie I want is exclusively Obi-Wan as a Force ghost.
Written by Kevin Scott.
Yeah, just talking to Yoda behind the scenes or something.
You know, a lot of people with Anakin, a lot of people ask the question, would things have been different if Qui-Gon had trained Anakin? And I know that's the thing you and I have talked on one of the streamcasts about. But I feel like a more pertinent question, considering Qui-Gon is dead and there's nothing you can do about it, is what if Yoda had trained Anakin?
Yeah.
Like, how different would it have gone? I guess. I wouldn't say I exerted myself getting this lightsaber. We're talking over, like, major plot at this point, but I'm enjoying our conversation. Yep.
I mean, to some extent, I think Anakin was always going to be Anakin.
Yep.
You know, because he was already that way when they found him on Tatooine.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think, in as much as the prequel trilogy is meant to be kind of an Oedipus, Sophocles kind of story about fate and prophecy, I think Anakin would have ended up in a similar place, some way, somehow. Even without Palpatine, even without Obi-Wan, I think, not that it excuses his choices, but I think there was the will of the Force involved there to some extent also.
No, I agree with that quite a bit. Yoda... So Yoda and Anakin have a complicated relationship. Yoda didn't want Anakin to be trained in the Phantom Menace. However, the Council outvoted him. So in that way, Yoda probably wouldn't have been the best pick because Yoda might have been a little antagonistic, but it's really not Yoda's way to be that way. Like, I think he was being frustrated with Obi-Wan because Obi-Wan was now a Jedi Knight, and they're kind of on the same level. I don't think he would have been mean to a 9-year-old. But I don't know. There were other people in the Jedi Order, like Plo Koon. Plo Koon would have been a perfectly fine choice for Anakin also.
Even Mace Windu.
Even Mace Windu. I think Mace would have been better off. Like, Mace and Anakin had kind of a bad relationship in Revenge of the Sith, but it wasn't always that way. And I think from a young age it would have been better. Adrian, they are not necessarily making a new Boba Fett movie, and it's not necessarily going to be directed by the guy who did Logan. That's 100% a rumor. And so it's pretty risky insofar as it's not happening, I guess. I'd watch the crap out of a Star Wars movie, right? Oh, I would watch the crap out of that movie too. I think that would be good. Okay, so do I fight with one of them and then turn on the other Sith, or do I just say screw it and fight them both? This is the important question. Chat, you decide. Do I just fight them both, or do I side with one of them and then kill the other one after I've fought one? Meanwhile, I'm going to keep reading the chat. Yep. Django has provided an appropriate link for the Boba Fett movies confirmed. Also include the one for the link to the Kenobi movie. I think that's also important. Fight both? Okay. I do think Mace would have been a good fit for Anakin. And, Yagi, what I've said before with regarding if Qui-Gon had trained Anakin. I do think it would have been different if Qui-Gon had trained Anakin, and that's why Qui-Gon had to die. Darkseid is both, but Darkseid is also kill Uthar with Euthura and then kill Euthura. Like, that's also an option. You'll get Darkseid points that way. So, everyone's voting both, so I'll do both, but both is not the only Darkseid option. You're both mistaken. I choose me. I mean, it's really a bad idea. I should fight one at a time, but that's okay.
This makes no sense. You will never become a Sith if you turn on us both. What?
This is fun. I used you both to complete my mission.
She is a spy.
Do not fret, my dear. All will be...
Oh, that's right. I poisoned them, though, so this will be fine.
Please me.
Poison. You will pay for this. You damn you. My blood burns.
I pulled Palpatine killing Plagueis on you both. What can I say? I'm no fool.
Have you watched the Clone Wars, Fat Batman? Because Kit Fisto has some moments in the Clone Wars.
Including the return of his goofy grin. Alright, let's start with Force Immunity. And then let's put on an energy shield. And then let's kill you both. That sounds fun. Actually, you both use Force Immunity too, though, so this probably won't work. Oh, it did kind of work. That's cool. Let's poison you with my poison blade. Ha-ha! This is why you go get that sword, because it's pretty amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you unconscious? That sucks to be you. Oh, are you stunned and choking? I'm sorry. Let me just kill him while you're choking. And then I'll come get you. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. She's only 50 XP? What is with the game and, like, really shortchanging me on this? Did you see the hands tally post? The what? Someone made an image tallying the number of hands people... Oh, that! I've seen a video of that. I've not seen the image, but I've seen videos of it. Oh, yeah. The Clone Wars is great. It's so good. I can't recommend it enough.
I wouldn't say it was the only one.
I wouldn't say it's only. I mean, it might be the only one featured in canon, but I doubt it's the only one. I mean, the Imperial Security Bureau still exists. They would have to have special forces. I mean, I think Inferno Squad had a very specific mission. And no one else may have had that specific mission. Oh, by the way, points to whoever gets the reference in my title of the stream.
The final countdown?
Yes! I wanted to put more da-ta-das on it, but I didn't have room.
I assumed, anyway.
Da-da-da-da! Yeah, that's the thing with canon right now is it's new. It's an infant canon. It's a little baby canon. And it's going to grow. You can also get points, Yagi. That's fine. Hey Sith archaeologists, do any of you care that I just slayed your master? So this Dak Vesser guy, if you actually use Juhani as a character, She and Dak were friends and crap, but Jahani's like not ever gonna leave the ship except for the one thing I need her for, otherwise I would have killed her.
All right.
None of these guys care that I just killed their master, so it's fine. Django. You're such a troll. Dude, did you see the messages I was getting from the one guy on my Kylo and Rey video?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He's still going. And like every message is like 5 pages long. That's cool. That's a good idea. Hey Sith Apprentice, what's up?
You there. How is it that you're leaving Nagasadow's tomb by yourself? You went into your
I like how these guys are so pissed
Where is
that
Master Uthar?
I like killed Master Uthar. Like, isn't that the point of the Sith?
You lie. You could never have killed the master.
I'm not lying, fool. Do you wish me to show you? This is your last chance, bow or die. You doubt Lord Revan. Haha, most anything.
You are not Revan. Quick, attack the traitor.
I'm super Revan.
What if Master Uthar is actually dead?
You know, Yagi, he didn't even watch the entirety of my video, because he posted a comment, and then approximately the same length of my video later, he posted another comment specifically making comments about me. So it was as if he found my video, posted the first one, and then was listening to the video, and then after the first comment left another one. Like, I'm confused that, I'm convinced that, I am usually confused. I'm convinced that he just has that and he just drops it on every video. Is my character mega drunk? Why would my character be mega drunk? What did I do? You mean the face? My dark side face? I'm going to continue to use this. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am Revan. If you've read the Revan novel, it has my favorite Revan line of all time. I'm gonna loot your bodies. Gonna take your money. I don't think it can work. I think if you have cheat codes and you like amp up your persuade, maybe. But even then, they would have had to have written a dialogue option. I don't think it's possible. Look at all these people. So up here are my other two. How are you already poisoned? It could be. Yeah, it's the dark side does things to you. Let's just kill everyone. Jolie, you're having problems. Let's deal with that. I'm being summoned. It's just spam. Force wave. Because I want you to use force wave. On Tigera or whatever your name is. Have you seen that? I was thinking of something else. Never mind. You just referenced Kim Possible, right? I love that film. That was like my jam. I feel like you and I are like on the same cartoon train from our younger years. Didn't the Emperor have the observatories like where Luke got the compass? Yes. So you see the observatories in the story campaign of Battlefront 2, of New Battlefront 2. You also see the observatories in the Aftermath book trilogy, which, to be honest, if you're writing your fanfic in the time period that you're writing, you really should read the Aftermath trilogy. it is both good and absolutely everything you're writing about. And I think it could give you an idea for the feel of that time period. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. We're actually, now that I've wrapped up my Balance of the Force series and my Kylo and Rey series, I'm gonna start a series on Aftermath here soon. I'm very excited about. Oh, I loved Kim Possible. Dr. Akin was one of the funniest things ever. I liked Shigo and Shigo's family too, like Higo and Migo and all of them. You're reading it also good. I'm glad you're finally reading it. It's good stuff. I think you'll appreciate it. Oh, you jerk. Thank you, Lobot. Jolie, you're having problems. Is HK dead? When did that happen? I gotta address that. There are a lot of uprisings. It's a turbulent time in the galaxy. Nah, we won't do that. Pull up your constitution, because apparently you're having problems being alive. What do I want to have Jolie have? Force immunity is a good thing for you to have, because you're going to be fighting a lot of Force users for the rest of the game. Yep, HK's dead. Okay, we'll deal with that here in a minute, somehow.
I'm here.
It's just pretty much all fighting from here on out. On this planet, anyway. When we're done with this planet, we're gonna go do a side quest that I think is kind of funny. And then after that, we will go to the final planet. The coordinates that we got from the star map. For my book. That's a good way to do it. Is that, where does he, like, not survive in Battlefront 2? I think the game's been out long enough where you can probably spoil it again. Wow, Jolie, that was super impressive. There's HK. We'll level you up, HK, you'll feel better. No, he doesn't. Yeah, I figured. Acknowledgement! Or supposedly doesn't. Oh, whatever, Bear. Sliding in here like my least favorite theory ever.
I'm here.
How you doing, Bear? Thank you for dropping by. You're just in time for mass murder. Actually, you're just in time to watch me save. And then there'll be mass murder. Yes, Nox just finished it. We're coming back and we're wiping out the academy. How are you? It's good to see you. People are dropping in now. It's good to see everybody. Now that we got some more faces in here, having a day but the same minutes. You know, menus are just here. I'll show you. I'll help you. I'll help you. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this menu. We're gonna look at all the new things that I have. Look at this. Just feast your eyes on it, Bear. Just feast your eyes on it. I need you guys' help. I was asking some people who were here earlier. We don't currently have a topic for the streamcast tomorrow. Anybody have any suggestions on what we should talk about? What topic have you not heard from the Star Wars talking community that you would like to hear talked about? This is your chance. I want to make sure I don't miss out on killing anyone. So if you play this light side, you have a couple of options You can kill Uthar with Euthura, and well, hello, that was weird. And then she takes over the academy, and then the academy doesn't attack you. Come on, game. Thank you. Did you do one about the Sith and the CIS? We haven't talked about that, actually. And I'm pretty sure Professor Django would take any opportunity to talk about Count Dooku that he could get.
I do like Dooku.
I want to hear about how a lightsaber doesn't expand into infinity. I would love to hear about that also. We could do a lightsaber stream, though. I think I've broken into this before. Secret mirrors. Secret mirrors on your saber. What about the Chiss people? We could. So that's a whole hour on the Chiss, though. I don't really know what I'd say for an hour. Grievous is good. Yeah, that's true. In like a CIS stream. I was saying so. Oh, so light side. So you can put Euthura or in charge, or you can kill Euthura and leave Uthar in charge. And I think either of those options you just don't get points, or you might get light side points. I'm usually maxed out light side by the time I get here, so I don't really remember. The other option is you can use Euthura to help you kill Uthar, and then you can actually redeem Euthura and have her come back to the light side, which is pretty interesting. And if you do that where this is not the final planet, if you do that before the Leviathan scene, where you find out you're Revan, so before Dantooine is destroyed, you can actually go to Dantooine and she will be on Dantooine and talk to you there. I learned about that once, and I did one playthrough where I did not save Korriban for last. And it was cool to see it, but it wasn't worth it. Or you can kill everyone. Well, that's the thing though, Nox, is if you if Euthura leaves, you've killed Uthar and Euthura leaves, the entire academy still attacks you because they think because you still killed their leader and left them abandoned. So you don't kill everyone, but you kill almost everyone. So it's a way to get the kill everyone in the academy option while being light side. Hey, Leon. Yeah, that's true. She would basically be there to die. You can still do that. You can still redeem her to the light side after Dantooine's been destroyed. She just then wouldn't go to Dantooine. Okay. I think we've slayed all the people. So that's cool. So yeah, like I said, we're going to go do this one random side quest just because it's really neat and I think it's fun. And then we are going to go to the final planet. I'm going to save my game before I exit because sometimes the game will crash going from location to location. But we're making good time because we're going to spend 2 hours there before I have to be done for the day. I really think we can finish next week. I really do. The new Sith Order? You mean like, oh, frick. Crates? Darth Crates Order? Why is it not working? I don't know, Jazzy. I don't know why the duel's not working.
If you've ever changed the account name, sometimes that
oh. Yep, that'll be what it is. I have a feeling he probably has. Don't mind me, nothing going on. Or Malgus, we could talk about those too. We could, I was thinking about just having like a Sith stream, Django. I think we could just talk about the Sith Order for, I can bring out my book of the Sith that's up on my shelf and we can talk about like the differences between Legends and Canon Sith and that sort of thing. Where was Luke's new Jedi temple located when Ben fell? Oh, you know, that's a fantastic... Hold on. I'm gonna get my own Wikipedia. Hold on, 1 second. Django's gonna be looking it up, I'm sure, but I'm gonna do it the hard way. Hold on. Just as curious. That's so much of my face. Let's look this up. I have this. That's why I made it big. Let's see if it says anything. Using my table of contents. Luke Skywalker. On page 44. Oh, that's not his Jedi temple though. That's his thing. I don't know where it is. Is it weird that
Wikipedia says it's unnamed.
Oh, is it? Okay. I was gonna see if there's like a page on it in here. It might have like tidbits.
It also says Luke Skywalker's Jedi temple was destroyed during the destruction of Luke Skywalker's Jedi temple.
I like it. That is some good writing. That is what we all go to the Wook to see. I like the visual dictionaries because you get fun facts like he has a freshly exfoliated face. That's cool. Okay, well, that was enough Jess reads a book time. Hold on, we'll go back to the game. You would love to learn about the Sith and the Order. I'm kind of leaning towards that. I think we could do an hour about the Sith, and we could talk about the Confederacy of independent systems in that. I'd like to talk about how the Sith just regularly use right? That's the high quality stuff. Have you ever just like looked up weird articles on Wikipedia? I think my favorite article on Wikipedia is the one about pants. The pants article is pretty good. LQ! It is the Stream Queen. Hello! Welcome, welcome. It is wonderful to see you here. Have to get moving, but it was great stream back. Bye, Adrian. It was great talking to you. It's been a long time. I cannot find the door to my ship. This is mildly embarrassing. There it is. Bye. Thank you for coming by. It was really good to see you again. Good luck on your writing, and hope to see you drop in again soon. That made me laugh, Nox. That was good. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I don't know much about the Sith outside of Maldives. Yeah, I think it's a good topic. I think it's a good topic. I could certainly prattle on about the Sith for an hour. Okay, we need to go to Tatooine real quick, because we're going to do this one random thing. Game, I know you want me to progress the story, but this is really annoying. If the Sith could find me so easily, why don't they send, like, random troops down to the planet sometimes? Or catch me in a tractor beam? Like, why this? Darn you, flying into the sun. There you are. Die, you little Sith fighter. You're like a gnat on my face. There we go. If I remember well, the next planet is where Bane you are remembering absolutely correctly, Darth Nox. You're remembering absolutely correctly. I was such a squeeing fangirl when I read Path of Destruction for the first time. And they went there. That's where Rakata Prime got named Lehan. And Django will return to us when he is sated with food. If you are on a Star Wars reading kick, and if you don't mind reading Legends, I cannot recommend the Bane trilogy enough. I've been meaning to reread it. I love it. I like 2/3 of Plagueis. There's just some stuff in Plagueis I don't appreciate. Oh, I forgot. I don't need to actually go to... Hold on. I do eventually need to leave the ship. I just don't need to leave the ship yet. That's what's going on here. So, when we went to Korriban in the last stream, there was effectively a drug dealer, a spice dealer, who wanted us to get something off the Ebon Hawk for him. We did it. He gave us money. And then he's like, you need to take this mysterious box to the hut on Tatooine. And then he told us not to open the box. So we're gonna open the box. See, I don't like Nihilus. No, I don't like Nihilus at all. Nihilus is just canonically incorrect. Like, even in Legends, he shouldn't have been a thing. I don't care for him. Like, I like KOTOR 2 a lot. It's just what keeps me from liking it more is I just cannot stand the Sith philosophy in KOTOR 2 at all. I liked Malgus, but he's not the Sith that's gonna take over the galaxy or anything. I didn't care for Nihilus, though. Like, ooh, he can swallow everything with the Force, like a Force python. Like, I don't know, it didn't impress me. It felt like Fanon. But that's my own thing. Like, it was a distinct, he's powerful because we say he's powerful. I hope, even though Django's not talking, I hope he's listening, because he would really like this part of the game. So there's this thing in here, on this weird Dreamstone henge, and just this giant white space, named Rakatan. Yeah, that's my kind of beef with it. That's something we can talk about on the stream tomorrow, to be honest. I know Django recently finished KOTOR 2. This guy is just stuck in this weird Inception room. And he's like, hey, what's up? I'll have to do for what? Your body, of course. I don't want to remain in this mind prison forever. Yeah, he's called a Rakatan. Rakatan, however you want to pronounce it. That's his species. We're going to see more of them later. Spoiler alert. I'm a prisoner here, as you can see. Yes, indeed. Though I suspect by accident rather than by sentence. Yes, I was put here on purpose. My own people put criminals in little cages like this. Well, our minds anyway. For really terrible criminals like me, our mind gets locked away forever. Do I have any pets? I do! I have a pet gecko. He's an ancient Sith wannabe slaver. Wait, which one? I'm confused. Which one, Nox? This is a prison? Can you think of a better prison? Yes, indeed. I've been here for long enough to ponder that. How many years now? 1,000? 10,000? I could never remember the numbers when I tried to keep track. The point is, I know a way out of this clever little prison. Interesting, that, wouldn't you say? Out to where? If you get out of here, your body is probably dead. How clever of you to realize that. Indeed, you are correct. Your body, however, is not. So, he was put into this mind prison thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, and he wants out, and he needs a body. So he wants my body. However, he doesn't want to fight me for my body. He's going to propose a competition for my body. See, I can't just outright kill him, because I need him to get out, but I don't want to give it to him. The Rakatan, since he's harnessed the power... Outright! Okay, I see what you're saying. I totally see what you're saying now. 100% saying you're basically correct, yes. That is a very good, simple way of saying it. So what do you suggest? So he's gonna settle... He wants us to settle this with riddles in the white space. We're gonna have a riddle contest. Sounds deceptively simple. But it's because he's had a lot of time to think about it. How do I know I can trust you? You have no reason to trust me, but I have no reason to trust you. Blah, 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 blah. How I want to start this. How do I start this? Okay, there we go. So we're gonna tell riddles to each other. Okay, so here's the riddle, guys. Let's play this together. I know the answers to these because I played the game a couple of times. I will do it in my Gollum voice. Until I miss it, I am not known. Yet how you've missed me when I have flown, precious. Did that because of riddles in the dark. You didn't get it. So what do you guys think? What is measured? What is not known until it is measured? And what do you only miss when it's flown? Oh, you kind of look like your head is on back. Mine? I kind of do, don't I? That's funny. Like, you're hungry, but you haven't been feeling great. I understand that. Ooh, that sucks. I had food poisoning like a year ago, and it sucked. Like, I couldn't eat anything for a while. Time, and ding, 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 ding. And thank you for the Gollum voice. That's how I got friends in high school. Yes, yes, I suppose that was an easy one. Perhaps I should have used the time to think of better riddles. My turn. Okay. If you break me, I do not stop working. If you touch me, I may be snared. If you lose me, nothing will matter. What has roots nobody sees is taller than the trees. Up, up, up it goes, yet another goes. I like this one because this is one that Gollum uses. What has roots that nobody sees is taller than the trees. Up, up, up it goes, yet it never grows. Somebody's mowing the lawn. But that one, I believe, is a mountain. I'm going to do the first one because I don't remember the answer to that one. There are not many things that keep working once they're broken. Ah, the heart! Oh, this one got real deep, guys. Okay. I never was, yet always will be. I'm never seen, yet always come. I carry nothing, yet hold much for some. What am I? I didn't get enough high pitch in that one. That one was very out of practice. I used to creep people out in school. I'd go, "They're thieves! They're thieves!" Tomorrow, tomorrow. Ding, ding, ding. Fair enough, Sentient. Your turn. Okay, so again, the first one's mountain. You've heard me before, you hear me again, then I die until you call me again. I like this one. This is a good riddle if you guys never heard it. You've heard me before, yet you hear me again. Then I die until you call me again. Haha! Okay. Who makes it has no need of it. Who buys it has no use of it. Who uses it has no knowledge of it. What is it? It's probably not time again, because it's already been time. What do you guys think? I bet you didn't expect to come here and do some fun riddles on this stream. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So many push notifications, so little time. Holy crap. Twitter's like freaking out. Ding ding ding. Once again, it is a grave. As is this Rakkatan's situation. You guys say Rakkatan or Rakatan? I feel like Rakatan. I feel like it's said both ways in the game. I don't think I have food poisoning. I got a Chick-fil-A at my college twice. I think I have a stomach combined with it. Yeah, that'll do it. It sucks if it's a bug though, because then you're kind of stuck with it for a while. My food poisoning came from a Coney Island. All right, Rakkatan. Yeah. That's kind of how I say it too. I go back and forth, honestly. Okay, so here we have this riddle Flying to Dantooine, I meet 5 ships. Each ship has 5 crewmen. Each crewman has 5 pets. How many in all are flying to Dantooine? So if you were watching earlier, he said he doesn't have a memory for numbers and he's not good at numbers. So the trick to getting out of here is to actually pick the math riddle. 5 times 5 is add the 1. No, no. He's really overthinking it, guys. Just so you know. Carry the 2. 1. I am the one flying to Dantooine. You got duped. Before I go, what is your name? He's forgotten it. Ha ha ha. He has that depressing thought. Don't worry, I'm sure someone else will be along before you know it. Is Dantooine... That is a good question, but no, they are in different systems. There's a couple of planets that end in... Tatooine. I feel like there's a couple that do. I'm blanking, but I know there's at least one other one. It's just funny because Tatooine and Dantooine come from the same movie. I'm ready to go. Then he lets me out. I really like this because it's so unlike anything else in the game and it's so random. And you can find this, it's cool to me because it's like a hint to the end game if you do it really early. Come on, game. Don't get unresponsive on me now. I think so. I think that's what it is. Okay, so now that we've done that... Hey, Gizka. We're gonna take my droids. I just feel like having a droid. Party of droid. And we're gonna go give this to the hut and get some money. Not that we really need it, to be completely honest. Oh, the other thing we have to do is go to Yavin. I lied, we're not going to the Mystery World yet. We're going to Yavin next, because we're gonna get some friggin' good loot. We're gonna go get the 2 best lightsaber crystals in the game, actually. That's what we're gonna go do after this. I almost forgot. I would have been so mad at myself. Right. Sounds about right. Hey, Mata, I have a box for you. I was sent to you by Lurs. Oh, it's that box. Never mind. You opened the box? I sure did. It was interesting. That is 1 Nox, thank you. I want to pay, you want to pay me more. Yeah. Gave me so much money. I have money. So much money. Let's go do some fighting. Let's go do some fighting. Putooine and Ingtooine. I like that. I like that a lot. Da 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 da. Ba-da ba-da. We're just walking the whole map. We're just walking the whole wide map. My computer just told me I was running at negative 3000% CPU. That was probably a glitch. Just a guess. Oh, OBS. You so silly. It's not bad. The Jabba CGI. So I have like a complicated opinion about things that are like special edition stuff. I want them to go into the special edition, and if they are going to keep Jabba, I think I want them to redo the Jabba CGI. Because it's like, they've already changed it. Why not just change a change? Ah, okay. I gotcha. I remember when Dak became Dak. And like, it was a big thing. Because everyone's like, no, it's Mon Calamari. No, it's Dak. Didn't that happen in the, it was the Legacy comics that did that, right? They changed the name of the planet. Yep. You'll know why, Yagi. Okay, so if you play this game in a version that has the Yavin Space Station, after you've found all the star maps, you can go back to the Yavin Space Station, and you get in a big old fight, and then you get to buy really cool stuff. It's pretty much the way to do. Blink. Alright, we're gonna take Jolie and HK. They're kind of my go-to party right now. So I think we're safe for now. I think we averted the black hole. Did they? Because I don't know if they did. I have heard of, not read, the Infinities comics. I mean, unless you're just talking about the Infinity timeline, in which case I've read stuff like Tag and Bink that are in the Infinities timeline. But the ones where it's like, what if Luke died in A New Hope and that kind of stuff, I haven't read those. I want to. Some of the Dark Horse stuff is kind of hard to get a hold of now, though. I guess unless you want to buy like a digital version. Here's some Trandos. Some Trandosians. I know there's some if Bear's still here. He's a big fan of these guys. Still the same planet. Yeah, I was gonna say. So they're just here to threaten and be generally speaking, jerks. I'm gonna get out of the center because they're gonna start throwing grenades and I don't want to do that. There you go. There's Bear. I knew this would make him come back out. Oh, HK, what are you doing? Why are you like so almost dead? I want you to do that, and then that, and then that, and then that. And then we're gonna use some force powers. This is honestly a tougher fight than you might think. You shouldn't go into this fight thinking it's NBD. Now, do Mandalorians count as... I mean, I guess they technically count as a race. And Trandosians would count as a species, yeah? Okay, you need to stop standing right where the grenades go. Like, this is really your problem. Okay, put that back on and just prepare yourself and stop being stupid. My one request for you is to stop being stupid. I finally got my persuade skill up to a reasonable amount. No reason not to just keep cranking that at this point. Powers. Unlimited powers. That sounds good. Let's go for this. Okay, I'm at level 18. I only have... Why are... They're all here. They're all here on me. Okay, Jolie, come here. Go fight him. Like, leave those guys over there. They'll be fine. I don't happen to have Force Wave, do I? I have Force Lightning, that wouldn't be... Oh, I'm stuck at Force Push. That's a bummer.
I'm here.
Oh, I have, my energy shield's not going to do much because these guys are fighting me with swords. That makes sense. What the fudge? Okay, fine. I'll just use 2 level ups. It's cool. I don't need them later anyway. Feats. Okay, this is probably my last feat, so I gotta make it good. They're cool. So what's my favorite species? It's a good thing to ponder while I ponder this. Honestly, that's not a bad one to have. Is Blaster Bolt Deflection. This provides +2 to saving throws. That's also not bad to have. You know, in the final battle, saving throws will be a thing. But, not, Blaster Bolt Deflection. I'm gonna go with Force Storm. I'll pick out what my last power is. Okay, I don't have any more level ups, so we gotta make this count. There we go. Stop using medkits. Okay, HK is dead. I'm kind of sick of babysitting him, to be completely honest. Or for Jolie, and it's pretty nice. Because a lot of times I just give Jolie a lot of dark side powers. Give you some Blaster Bolt Deflection, which will be good for this room. I think I need to dive into my snack. I wasn't hungry enough to eat before the stream. And it's starting to get to me. I gotta get my energy up here. I have Pop-Tart. Do you guys eat Pop-Tarts? And if so, what kind of Pop-Tarts do you eat? I want to know. You've never tasted the sweetness that is a Pop-Tart? I'm having one now. This is a s'mores Pop-Tart. It's pretty good. I just swear by s'mores Pop-Tarts.
What?
In the past, I've used Pop-Tarts for making s'mores instead of graham crackers. It's pretty good. I've never been a fan of the fruity ones. I like the s'mores ones, cinnamon sugar ones. But I'm not a big fan of, like, other fruit things. Like, I'm not a big fan of, like, pastries with fruit. I'd rather have pastries with cream. Heal myself up a little here. Oh, you jerk. Let me actually kill you. Come on. Alright. We're gonna buy stuff in a second. First, we're gonna do so much looting. Well, actually, first we're gonna save. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to eat a little bit to get my energies up here. Fun story. Roommate at college got drunk one night, accidentally ate my box of s'mores Pop-Tarts. I like that he accidentally ate it. Like, I like that. I like that story. They just got you a new box, though. That's nice of him. That's good stuff. Look at this. You get, like, 1,000 credits from everyone and at least 1 to 3 thermal detonators. Thermal detonators are the best grenade in the game. But if you don't want the 20-some thermal detonators you get, you can sell them for like 2,500. You basically get all the money you could ever need. Pretty amazing. Oh. I wish to buy your wares. Alright. What do we want to buy? I don't really need more armor. I already have a heavy exoskeleton, I think. The blade's pretty good. Is this upgradable? If so, I might want this. This is a pretty good sword to give somebody. Come on. Oh. Okay, Django. That's weird. I can try restarting it if you want, but if you're not worried about it. Were you here for the riddles thing? That's funny. Oh, so like he didn't even know that he ate them until you got back. Hello! Nice to see you here, dude. Thank you for dropping by. This is one of the other contributors to port-haven.com. He is always super good to actually write our news articles for us because I am really bad about getting around to it. How are you doing, dude? You caught me in like a energy low. I'm eating we're discussing Pop-Tarts. We're talking about the Pop-Tarts because I'm eating some. That's why. That's why Pop-Tarts came up. It's a pretty good ion gun because it has physical damage too. That's sweet. Oh, this is what I really want to buy though. Mantle of the Force and Heart of the Guardian. So we need to sell some stuff so I can buy it, but these are the 2 best lightsaber crystals in the game. Right? Pop-Tarts are the best. I'm currently eating a s'mores Pop-Tart, which I'm super excited about. What is your favorite kind of Pop-Tart? What Pop-Tart is just like your dream Pop-Tart? I don't need 2 sets of this. Ah, okay. This late in the year it was canceled? Oh, I should have turned all those in. I'm dumb. This is what happens when you, like, play over several weeks instead of just playing the game. That's Bastil's lightsaber, so we'll sell this one. We're gonna be selling a lot of stuff to make this work. Because we need 40 some. To get both, because I just bought those gloves I probably don't need. I'm gonna be honest, I'm never gonna use these guns. Like, I know where I'm going the rest of the game, and these are not gonna be put into use. You're just in time for some really insane inventory management. Really, you're in the nick of time for it. Right? S'mores is seriously the best one. I like to toast s'mores Pop-Tarts, cover them in peanut butter and put banana in it and make a Pop-Tart sandwich. Doing summer classes. Oh, you're in summer classes. I gotcha. That's the way to do it. Like, just get out there. I tried to play this game on Dantooine. Couldn't beat the creature in the temple. The creature in the temple? This one or the second one? Or do you mean the creature on Korriban? Creature in the temple. Or the droids, because you fight droids in the temple. I don't need these because I already have those feats, so we're gonna sell that. Need 3 of these. We're almost there, guys. Yeah. I think the droids you meant. The first time I played it, I had a hard time getting through it too, because I had no idea how to, like, invest skill points in characters. Oh, this'll put me where I need to be selling this, even though I probably super want it. Who's contacting me? According to Django, his audio just completely died on his laptop, so he can't even hear the stream. Everyone wave. Everyone wave at Django. He's trying. Oh, man. Poor guy. Okay, that should be enough. Go back to the buy list. I will save my game as soon as I buy these things. Wave. We're gonna have 900 credits to spare. That'll be fine. We don't need money anymore. Hi, Django. Right, saving the game. Okay, now we're gonna go to the final world. We do need voice text to stream on this. That's a good discussion point. Like, not to do it and not react emotionally, because that's 100% what Tony did in Civil War. I mean, what he did was technically wrong, but it was understandable. Wee hours games, Dave! We're here, we're streaming. Your buddy, your flamethrower brother for life was here, or is here. Where is the place I need to go? Ah, there it is. The Starforge system. What's in the Star game? This game is wildly different than The Force Unleashed. Wildly different than The Force Unleashed. So, I would say overall it's better constructed. I would say overall its story is better paced, makes more sense, is more emotional, but it's a distinctly longer game. But it's a role-playing game and it's turn-based. It's not third-person action-adventure. This whole scene's not gonna make any sense to you. Just a lot of dramatic standing. You're a fool. Most of the internet will tell you this is a better game than The Force Unleashed, and I think it's a better game, but it's different. So if it's not your jam, you're going to like The Force Unleashed better. You hunger to taste it. I really like the twist here where you're like, oh, he's torturing her to get her to turn to the dark side. That's not what he's doing. He's torturing her to show her the power of the dark side. If you want to give it another crack, Tyler, you might actually want to duck out, because we're like literally going to the end stages of the game. That said, I'd love to have you here, so you're more than welcome to stay and more than welcome to see what's going on. You're just about to have the Starforge and what it is spoiled for you, because this is what it is right here. Exactly, Bear. Exactly. Do 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 do. Like we're literally going to like the last planet. I swear by this game. It's one of my favorites. Okay, I'm gonna find them. More than welcome to stay.
I've never seen anything like it. I'm transmitting these coordinates to Admiral Dodonna.
I get you, Fat Batman.
Extract by the
It
Republic.
also doesn't hurt that he's Chris Pratt, right?
Message is away. Now we just wait for the Republic to
Karth notices nothing strange about my face.
We're outside their sensor range. Small vanguard of Sith fighters.
I'm gonna have to do this again.
Someone needs to get on those gun turrets. Take those fighters out before they report our position to the main fleet.
Can literally anyone else do this? Nope. Only me. You did? Are you the you like to know what happens before you do it type? If you've encountered Styx on Port Haven, she's that way. She like looks up everything. She looks up leaks before she like sees movies. Like she needs to know as soon as she can know it. So then, did you look them up just because you like didn't see it for show, or you mean like you were following leaks? Those are not bad choices for favorite actors. Not in the slightest.
We've got problems. We've flown to some kind of disruptor field. All my instruments.
I knew that Han was gonna die the moment they announced J.J. Abrams as the director. Not because I saw a leak, but because that's exactly what J.J. Abrams would do.
This may be a rough landing.
But yeah. If you ever encounter Styx on Port Haven, she's the exact same way. She has to know. And Django and Django, myself, and a guy on the site named oh, I just clicked past the cutscene. Sorry guys, we crashed on the planet. My bad. We crash landed. The three of us all yell at her to not spoil things for us.
I won't even be able to get the Ebonhawk airborne again.
You were thinking about looking at Solo spoilers because you were like, there's nothing major to be spoiled for this. It's Solo, but I didn't look them up, and then I saw the movie, and it has right. I remember being really confused because I watched the premiere, like StarWars.com live stream or whatever, and everyone was like, just wait, like save, like don't look anything up. The end is worth it. Don't look up spoilers. I'm like, what the frick are you guys talking about? How can there be spoilers for Solo at the end? I was like, what, are we going to find out Han died and was a clone the entire time? Like, what are the spoilers going to be? And then I saw the movie and about fell out of my chair. Oh, so good. Just so good. So happy. I don't care about the Republic fleet, so we're going to hypothesize about other things.
But the Republic fleet won't. We have to find a way to disable that disruptor field, or the Sith will slaughter them.
Maybe I want that to happen. You don't know. This whole crew has not picked up on the fact that I'm evil. Somehow. Granted, I don't take half of them off the ship. I'm really not into... Like, I get it if other people are into them.
Good idea.
But,
Generating power. It probably has
right,
something
Bear?
to do with that
So
disruptor.
good.
Hey, don't forget about Bastila, guys. Still have to
But yeah, I
rescue
just don't
too.
personally like to know him.
I only hope we're not too late. Bastila has been Malak's prisoner for a long time. If he can turn her to the dark side, she will.
I think so. I think it is. I think it was his first appearance. Though it was the original actor, shall we say, playing the role. I love names. I love names. I love seeing crazy names in the credits. My favorite part of the credits are the people who have nicknames Like, they're cool enough to have nicknames in the credits.
Let us hope it does not come to that.
Well, if Bastila's on the Starforge like you think, Jolie, then we can't rescue her until we disable that disruptor field. The sooner we investigate that temple to the east...
There's a lot of standing. There's a lot of standing around and talking.
If we're lucky, we can salvage some stabilizers.
We have to stop and talk about it for a while.
Hope everything works out as smooth as you make it sound.
Dave, do you eat Pop-Tarts? And if so, what kind? That is my question to you. Oh. Dude, when that happened, I was so happy. I was like, you gotta be what? Like, that's... I feel like I kind of had started to guess about Fulcrum. But then I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, Central Beach. Okay. I want Jolie to go with me, and let's take Zelbar. It's a good group. I was describing a Pop-Tart sandwich I make, in which I toast Pop-Tarts, specifically the s'mores Pop-Tart, and then I put peanut butter on it, and then put banana in it, and make a sandwich. So good. Yoda is my favorite. Like, my top 5 favorite characters vacillate, but Yoda is really, like, always my favorite. Toaster strudel is good. You can have better weapons now. I know. Yeah, that's part of why I will always see Star Wars on opening night, and, like, I delete Twitter once it premieres in the UK. I like this planet. This planet is super fun. If you explore the beaches and go down by the water, you can find crates that have fallen off of ships. Oh, yeah. Actually, it was really funny when I saw Yoda in The Last Jedi, because I saw the ears, and I was like, oh, it's Yoda, and, like, my heart, like, shot up higher than the Empire State Building. And then I saw it, and he looks like crap. And this is, like, my one... Honestly, anything in The Last Jedi is fine. I think the Yoda puppet looks terrible. And I couldn't put my finger on why until one of my friends pointed out, he's not transparent. He's, like, literally... Because he's a real puppet, right? So he's this puppet with, like, a blue aura, and he just doesn't look like a ghost. It looks bad to me. And so it was this weird thing where I was, like, elated because I was so happy because he was there and he was done correctly. Like, Yoda was so perfect. Everything he said was perfect. It was the perfect, like, characterization of Yoda. It just looked terrible. And I remember thinking, like, how he looked wasn't enough for me. Because, like, if you can survive the Phantom Menace pre-Blu-ray version Yoda, you can survive any version of Yoda. Like, nothing will ever look worse than the Phantom Menace puppet. So I was fine. But, that's a thing. I have an unpopular opinion for you, which is Yoda is great as a puppet in Empire and Jedi and should be left alone, and every other time should be CGI. Like, unless you are Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi, CGI Yoda or go home. I don't want to see a puppet. Because it, like, the puppet works because it's 1980 and 1983 and your brain can just deal with it. After that, I don't want it to be a puppet. It just doesn't look right. It's better done CGI. It's a very unpopular opinion. Most people are like, oh, they use practical effects in the trilogy. So happy. I'm just like, use what works. If it looks better as a practical effect, use the practical effect. Looks better as CGI, use CGI. Like, you know? Yagi, I'm not gonna kick you when I know you're just trolling me. Why would I do that? Acknowledging the joke would just encourage you to do it more. Actually, I'm not here to save you. Why do you think I've stopped yelling at you when you give me stitches in Max's chat? You gotta remember, I'm a big sister. I know how these games work. I'm here to finish the job they started. Right, Fat Batman? That's what I'm saying. I don't get why that's so hard. I like how Jolie's really mad that I kill people, but he just goes along with it anyway. Did look weird. He did look weird. I'm just saying. But everything else about him was so perfect, it's fine. Like, I can forgive it. Actually, I have this conversation with a friend of mine all the time about how, when it comes to stuff like this, if you are enjoying the movie, if you're liking the movie, you can forgive minor infractions. But if you don't like the movie, you're not gonna forgive minor infractions. Right? So I think that's why when people get, like, so angry, you see, like, the angry rant videos, and they spend, like, 10 minutes harping on some super small detail that doesn't matter, it's because they just so didn't like the movie at the whole that the little things feel like salt in the wound. Whereas if you like the movie, the little things are annoying, but you don't really care. About using Puppet for old, almost dead Yoda. I mean, they do in Return of the Jedi. Like, I have no problem. I like, I'm fine with it in Empire and Return of the Jedi. I don't want them to CG over it. He's dead in Return of the Jedi, Episode 6, Yagi. In Episode 8, The Last Jedi, he's a ghost. So, that's the thing. Okay, so what order do I want to do this in, guys, if I'm dark side? Because this way is to the Elder Camp. This way is to the other camp. Let's just start this way and kill all these guys. I like how these guys just have pet rancors. NBD. You better believe I do. I am still Revan, Jolie. Why does no one in my crew understand me and my problems? I'm dark side. TLJ is weird for you. Every time you watch it, you love it, but when you think about it, you're not as into it. I have movies where I'm like that. I kind of have that relationship with Rogue One, only it's in the reverse. Every time I watch Rogue One, I'm reminded how much I don't like it, and then every time I think about Rogue One, I'm reminded how much I love it. And, like, whenever I say that, people are like, no, I just like the idea that it's about the people, and it's not about the Jedi, and it's about the whatever. And I'm like, I have no problem with the story of Rogue One. I think Rogue One's editing is terrible, and I think it has useless characters that just didn't need to be there. Like, it's entirely from a technical standpoint. But yeah, I feel like, especially when it's a series that you're so emotionally charged with, right, you're gonna have moments where you're like, I like that thing a lot, and moments where you didn't. And I think in this whole fan division thing about, like, are you a Disney shill, or are you, like, a hater, or whatever, I feel the most amount of sympathy for people who are in the middle on The Last Jedi, because I feel like the internet is forcing you to love The Last Jedi or hate it. And I don't think you have to love it or hate it. I think it's okay. Yeah, right? I am convinced that at some level it is this microcosm of the fandom that is just living on social media. And that there are a lot of... Because, like, I talk to fans who have Twitter accounts, have Facebook accounts, like, they use social media. But they're not, like, engaging in social media all day long. And, like, they didn't like The Last Jedi, but they don't need to, like, freak out about it all the time. Or, like, get mad at me for liking it. And, or they did like The Last Jedi, and it's fine. And I feel like Twitter is the great, magnifier. And I really try to tell people, like, right now, like, with the whole Kelly Marie Tran thing, like, I feel so sad about that. It's too bad that, like, really terrible people chased her off of Instagram. And, like, I'm totally behind this whole force out hate thing. And, like, getting connected with fans and, like, shutting down people instead of, like, encouraging them or letting them go. But at the same time, I feel like we've all lost perspective. Like, we're really just sad that a girl can't use Instagram publicly anymore. Like, it's not like anyone broke a window in her house or physically assaulted her. She probably still uses Instagram, just not as her name. Like, let's all take a deep breath and understand that the great loss is she can't use Instagram anymore. Like, life goes on. She's still going to be in cool movies. She's still going to get to be in Star Wars. She's still going to be an actress. She's still going to have her whole life in front of her. All she did was lose Instagram. So, like, it sucks, but it's fine, I guess. Like, she's going to live her life, and I think we should all live our lives, too. And that's kind of how I feel about it. I think the larger cultural war is taking place. Twitter. Yeah, did you see Ray Carson's tweet earlier? She tweeted out a thing about how she doesn't think there's, like, a problem in Star Wars fandom. There's a problem in culture. And that Star Wars fans are such a large number of people that we're, like, a microcosm of culture. Therefore, the same problems that are existing in culture are existing in Star Wars. It's just because there are so many Star Wars fans, there's enough of a population where it trickles in. And I think she was spot frickin' on. Like, I had not heard anyone really explain it as articulately as she did, and she's spot on. Like, it's really the larger culture cross point we all are as people right now, especially in the United States, but I don't think it's just the United States. The UK obviously has had some kind of upheaval and whatnot, which I don't want to get into, like, current events and politics in this chat, because that's not what people come here for. But, I'll help you, but answer my questions first. But, I do think to that extent, regardless of what side you're on, we're all at a crossroads. Oh, I'm moving my camera, sorry guys, my bad. And it's just getting reflected into Star Wars.
Hello?
Oh my gosh, are you back?
I appear to be, I think.
I have a Django again, guys. Or is that just all in my head? I don't know. I like how I'm asking this guy's questions and I'm not even paying attention. I like the chats we have while I play KOTOR, to be honest, more than I like playing KOTOR on here. So basically, he's telling me how to repair my ship. Temple of the Ancients is where the disruptor field comes from. The Elders is the other tribe that they're at war with. Can I kill them now, or do I still have to come back? I think I can save... I'm going to kill both tribes. I just don't want to have to come back here. So I want to start by killing them now. I just want to be... I just want being a fan to be fun again also. That's why I don't do that much stuff, if I can help it, about the fandom in general. Like, we had that one Real Talk streamcast after Kelly Marie Tran left Instagram. And I've done, like, a couple of ones that are like, is there really a rivalry between Marvel and Star Wars and stuff? But, like, I just am not interested in talking about fan discourse, personally. I would rather talk about Star Wars than talking about how we talk about Star Wars. Maybe I'm crazy. But, no, I miss the days when it was just fun. Just fun to be into Star Wars. Oh, there's no headgear you can wear, so never mind. I kind of gotta, hold on, I gotta kind of pay attention for a second, guys. This is kind of a hard battle.
I'm here.
Oh, man. Oh, thanks, Jolie. You're doing, like, the one thing you're good for. I know I have, like, the suck life out of people force power, but I really want to save my other force powers. Oh, nope, I'm super dead. This is fun. Okay. We got this, guys. We'll find a way to make this work. There we go. Doing that earlier would have helped. Well, Zelbar, it's all up to you. Can you do it? We're gonna find out. We might be able to do this. You just have no force powers, so we're gonna see how this goes. I'm not sure. Oh, there's still 3 Rancors. This is a problem. Okay, let's get out of this position where we're surrounded, and we're gonna level up. Oh, he's only level 11. We have so many level ups, it's gonna be fine. You want to talk about the fun things in Star Wars and why you like them, and yep, exactly. And that's the thing, like, there's stuff in Star Wars, even in the new Star Wars, that I don't like, and that's fine. It just means it's not for me. And, like, that's where I really want to do the article I was talking about earlier, about, like, how I've kind of feel like I've fallen away from Jurassic Park, but I'm okay with it. And I'm really happy that there are other people that really like what Jurassic Park is doing. Because I'm happy it can still be for someone, even if it's not for me right now. But it's okay if it's not for me right now, because I have other things that I'm into right now. So it's okay. Like, I don't need everything to be for me. Zalbar is just a war machine. Like, this is just crazy. Zalbar has, like, single-handedly saved us all. Why was I not using him more? Like, why didn't no one say, YB, you're so crazy? But yeah, I wanted to kind of do, like, that article about how I feel like Jurassic Park has left me, but it's okay. And then to say, like, when I tell you to, like, let go of things in Star Wars, I'm not telling you from a place. You're right, I just need the doors to take out the Rancors, you're right. Holy freaking crap. Everyone and their mother is picked right now to text me. Oh my gosh. It's fine, it just means I'm popular. It just means I have friends, guys. I'm in the same boat. I'm not sure what to expect. I am not a big fan of anime style. You missed it earlier, Dave. I killed a bunch of beasts by exploiting a game mechanic where they can't walk through a door. What was I saying? Oh, I'm not a big fan of anime style. I do like the Clone Wars and Rebels animation style. So that's the only thing that really makes me nervous. Is I just might intrinsically not like the look of the show. But I think I can get over that well enough. Look at all this great loot you get. I'm anticipating the first season to be a lot like the first season of the Clone Wars and a lot like the first season of Rebels, in which it's kind of painful. Because it's finding its way, and it's finding its way with the newest crop of Star Wars fans, which is the current crop of children. But then, as Clone Wars did and as Rebels did, after that first kind of like foundational season, making good stuff. And like there are episodes in season 1 of both Clone Wars and Rebels that were good. They were just fewer and far between. Yep, and a lot of people did, and I don't know if it's going to go quite back to that style, or if it's going to be like the Disney house style, like Forces of Destiny, which I don't like the animation in Forces of Destiny at all. But I don't know if it's going to be like that, but see, I didn't like that. I don't really like Eastern animation style. The closest thing to Eastern animation style that I've liked is Avatar: The Last Airbender. But I'm just me. And that's fine. They're gonna try something different. Why am I letting him leave? That's fine. I'll just kill you later when I kill everyone else. I love the story of the original run of the 2D Clone Wars, and I think it was really fun, and just it was really important as a Star Wars canon sort of thing. I thought the voice actor for Anakin makes Hayden Christensen seem better by a lot. I'm so glad they got rid of him and got Matt Lanter. Matt Lanter is amazing. And I shouldn't really slam Hayden Christensen. I think a lot of the problems with Anakin Skywalker's acting and whatnot are a directional problem, not as much Hayden Christensen's fault. I think he's gotten kind of a bad rap. So I shouldn't really make that slam, but I really don't like the voice acting. But, of course, the 2D Clone Wars is where we got James Arnold Taylor and Tom Kane, who are phenomenal. And just an amazing Obi-Wan, Yoda, and other fill-in characters. Let's just kill a bunch of people, doo-da, doo-da. We should be pretty darn close with this here. I'm gonna try to finish up this planet today so that, like, next stream we have only the Starforge. Which shouldn't, in theory, make for a particularly long stream next time, but I just want to not... have to worry about it. Oh, why did I do that? I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I would agree with that also. Well, like, even to that point, like, Tom Kane and James Arnold Taylor are great voice actors for their characters, but their portrayal I didn't like as much. But I think that was just, you know, they'd never done Star Wars on TV before, and they were finding themselves. I think that's fine. But no, I'm hopeful for Resistance insofar as they haven't really done a bad TV show yet. Darn it, I hit the wrong button again. It's distinctly possible that I loved Rebels, but I still like Clone Wars better than Rebels, just because it's material I like better. What I'm excited about with Resistance is just learning about that time period, because we know so little about that time period. Right, and I mean, that's a big part of it. Like, Revenge of the Sith is really the thing that my fandom grew out of. So, like, I didn't watch TV shows because I never liked the animation style, so I just skipped it. And it wasn't until later, when I became a super fan, that I went back and watched the 2D Clone Wars. Just getting so much loot. Just getting so much loot. Just getting so much. I like seeing a tie ride. Yeah. Yeah, and that's only because, you know, the show met its untimely end. And that's why Filoni wanted to, end Rebels, like give it an official end, because he didn't want that happening again, which I understand. Yeah, I think losing Clone Wars was the biggest shame. And, like, the way it was lost, too, it wasn't even like it was unpopular and it straight got canceled. Like, it just... it had to have been distribution rights. Like, it had to have been Disney can't distribute a Time Warner TV show, and so they just got rid of it. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. But I think it's cool because it's supposed to have, like, Phasma in it. And I'm all for anything that, validates Phasma to the general public. Because having read the Phasma comic and novel... Sarge! You are not late, Sarge. The stream doesn't really begin until you get here. Right? Those were so good. And then the Order 66 arc that was on Netflix was good. And maybe Phasma will do something, right? We can only hope. We can only hope she'll actually do something. But yeah, I don't know. Growing up, we didn't have Cartoon Network, but I knew about the show and always had my grandmother. Oh, okay. That's cool. See, I love memories like that. This is part of what makes Star Wars so special. Oh, I was saying about the clone-centric episodes is, the Order 66 arc on Netflix was good. I'm sad that the Bad Batch episodes have only really been shown at Celebration. As far as I'm aware, you can't see that anywhere. Yes, Sarge, we got a pretty good party going here right now. Got a lot of people drop by. I'm always very appreciative of that. Is it on StarWars.com or is it Places? Do I have to watch it at Places? I'm just here. I'm just here doing it up, slaughtering so many. Mr. G is going to be so sad because I feel like the only 2 times he ever came to one of my streams, he wanted to see me kill people, and he was always there for, like, inventory management or something. Dave, how far ahead in XCOM 2 have you played from the episode I just watched? Have you recorded a new one since? Right? Although, so, like, 5's didn't make it, which is sad. I feel like, didn't he hint that Echo's alive? We just never got to see it. 2 more episodes recorded from then. Okay. Cool. Did you get either the AWC or Shadow Chamber up in either of those episodes? Both of those are going to change your life when you get them. I like how now the Gizko walk around everywhere because they're from my ship. Okay, that didn't do anything. Da, 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 just slaughtering people. Heavy 99 max. Ah, okay, yeah. Heavy went early. Heavy in 99. That whole arc, the Domino Squad arc, is really, really good. I think 5's and Echo were always my favorite, and I know, like, well, okay, that's not true. I'm really cliche. My favorite clone is Rex. I fell in love with Rex during the Clone Wars movie. I know everyone hated the Clone Wars movie. I don't care. I loved it. Shadow Chamber being built, comm center up, making contact with other parts of the world. Fantastic. Right? 5's, man. 5's. Ugh, 5's. Dave, I really want to tell you why you need to get that AWC built, but I can't tell you why you need to get that AWC built. Oh, I don't get cool loot because I didn't do a thing. That's fine. That's fine. I really want to tell you, though, why you need to get that AWC built. But I won't. I won't. I won't. But I guarantee you, in your next playthrough, you're going to build it sooner. It's not just that they heal faster. It isn't just that. Got a lot of people in the chat who are cool fellow gamers. WeHours Games does a lot. I'm obsessed with XCOM, so I like his XCOM series a lot. But he plays a lot of different things. Yagi is a Twitch streamer, but his YouTube channel also has stuff on it. He's, as far as I know, he's mostly on Twitch now, but you can at least use that as a gateway to find him. Professor Sacrum, who was in here earlier, has a YouTube channel and streams on Twitch. Bare Naked Gaming is a YouTube streamer. Sarge is playing a lot of Detroit Become Human right now, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to think who else is in here. I think that might be all who's around right now. Just running around on a beach, killing lizard people. It's just a very normal Wednesday. Doing that. This is a very scenic view of my crashed ship. Yeah. That'll do it. I always loved Rex since the Clone Wars movie. From the moment they're at the temple, and Rex is like on the ship, and he's surrounded by droids, and he's like, "We got you outnumbered," and the droid starts counting. That part made me laugh so hard. Makes sense. Yes, I am going to Celebration. I have a hard time saying I'm going to Celebration. I have a hotel room, and I have a 5-day pass, so I'm going to Celebration. I just can't ask for the time off until January, and I'm paranoid that something's gonna happen. And I'm not gonna go. But, yes, I am going to Celebration. It's my first Celebration. I've never been to a Star Wars Celebration before, and I'm very excited. And, like, part of me wants to make all kinds of cool channel stuff while I'm there, and part of me is like, screw it, I just really want to enjoy it. And stay all night in lines and have the whole experience. Yeah, it looked cool. I watched the live stream the whole weekend last year, and it looked amazing. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes.
Are you gonna try to make it to this one, or is it too far away? When I was on Andy from Star Wars Ramblings, I was on his kind of like podcasty show that he does called Rambling Back. We were talking about stuff. Celebration came up. And I was talking about how I wonder if there's going to be like protesters at Celebration, like Ruin Johnson protesters, and then we were going to have like counter protesters. I think that'd be funny. There's all these Rancors here. Whoa, hello game. It's fine. Right, yeah. I don't blame you. I like how there's all these Rancors here. Like, the idea is they crashed out of a ship. And I get that, but I just think it's funny. Because it's like, but they're the only animal here that crashed out of a ship. So Collider just posted a video that said the Star Wars spin-offs are apparently on hold at Lucasfilm. I haven't watched the video yet, but that's what the title says. I mean, I'd question something like that. I don't know, even if, I mean, take the headline at face value. Like, let's assume they are. I kind of would say that they've always been, because they haven't announced the next one. Like, we've been hearing all of these rumors, and the closest thing to an announcement we've gotten is Kathleen Kennedy would like a Lando movie. And if she would like a Lando movie, that means a Lando movie is hypothetical, and they haven't been working on one. So, like, I kind of wonder if they're not all on hold in general. Anyway. They haven't, like, at this point, if there was a movie coming out in 2020, we would know what it is by now. Like, unless they announce it at San Diego Comic-Con, I just don't think we're going to get a 2020 movie because they haven't told us what it is. And they've had any number of opportunities to announce it, and they could have had a Star Wars Celebration this year, and they didn't, and that would have been the perfect place to announce it. So I think it's possible that the Star Wars stories are on hold, but not because of Solo, and not because of The Last Jedi, but because they just are. and that the plan was always to like use a Star Wars stories as a prototype, and then finish 9 and see where we go from there. Because what's gonna happen is we're gonna have Episode 9, and then we're gonna have Star Wars Resistance. We're gonna have Jon Favreau's live action show. I think it's just. By the way, you can get Mandalorians if you do this. I think it's possible we're just gonna have some time off. I think they're just gonna like let it breathe for not long, like maybe a year. But like to the extent that there's rumors that it's on hold, I think it's probably to the extent that they just haven't greenlit anything yet.
I'm here.
If that makes any sort of sense. But I don't know. I'm weird, and I've never been one to go to like Collider or Screen Rant or like any of the kind of bigger, like I don't go to non-Star Wars sites for my Star Wars news. Like even if it's Collider and it's reputable, like I just don't. So I don't follow a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think it's possible. And, you know, Tyler, I know a lot of people who feel that way, and I think that's part of what happened to Solo, is that Star Wars movies aren't feeling special. I don't know that I intrinsically feel the same way, because I guess I'm just so used to the TV shows and the books and everything, like, I don't know, I'll take the hype every year, but I guess I don't want the hype every year if not everyone else is going to be hyped about it. You still listening to Herp to Derp, Sarge? That's great. But I don't know. I wouldn't, like, the mature, disciplined side of me wouldn't mind a break from Star Wars and thinks it's for the best. The Star Wars fan in me never wants a break from Star Wars and wants a new Star Wars movie every month. I guess that's how I'd answer that. He's gonna fight a bunch of Mandalorians. So if we hadn't have slaughtered that whole village back there, we would have talked to a Rakatan who would have asked us to come kill these Mandalorians, and then he would have given us something for them. Also, this level is always super glitchy for me. So you can do that if you want. And, like, obviously you can still slaughter the whole village, dark side. You just gotta, like, Mandalorian head. You just gotta do it, after. No, and that makes total sense. Like, I so completely get it. I'm just so into, getting new Star Wars. I think for me, like, if anything, The Last Jedi kind of showed that it's so much build-up for 2.5 hours. And then it's done. And there's always, like, that crash. So I'm like, if I can have just a year's worth of build-up for a movie, like, that's so much easier for 2 hours. I mean, like, if the Star Wars event was, like, a 5-hour movie, then maybe. But it's just, like, I don't like the years of waiting for just 2 hours of my life, I guess. Like, it causes me stress. And maybe that's just because I've watched too many Marvel movies. But I can't disagree with anyone who feels this way. This does look a lot like Scarif. You are absolutely correct. That's a good connection. Hey guys, I need to briefly, I need like 5 minutes and I'll be back, okay? I just gotta go take care of something. So please bear with me. Sorry for the surprise break, but we're gonna take a surprise break. And I will be right back in like just like 5 minutes. Maybe not even. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Ugh, I was suddenly summoned to a thing I couldn't ignore. Oh, I started playing the game and I didn't go off the welcome menu. That would have been fun if I'd just been playing for like 10 minutes and left it on that stream. Sarge, I appreciate you keeping the conversation going. Aw, poor dead Gizka. So one of the things we have to do is go around and gather ship parts so we can eventually leave the planet. So yeah, my hope, I'm feeling kind of tired, but I kind of want to push through it. My hope is to finish this planet, because it's not particularly long. We have this village, and then we have a temple, and the temple will end it on like the perfect emotional point. That'll probably take us, so this is probably going to be like another 40 minutes. And then that will leave just like the actual end of the game for next week, and it'll be a much shorter stream. But we'll see. If I'm feeling tired, we might not finish it. We'll see. It's no fun for you if I'm like falling asleep while I play. So I really like this planet. I would love to see like an HD version of Leihan. So in the game, it's called Unknown World. We're on Unknown World. I think in the game guide, and for a while, it was called Rakata Prime. And then eventually it got the name Leihan. You'll notice the people that I've been fighting on this world looked like the guy inside of the riddle box. I seek the Star Forge. Oh, dude, thank you. Super appreciate that. I'm gonna I'm super gonna check that out. That'll probably be how I spend either today or tomorrow. That's fantastic. That is super fantastic. Because I've never gotten to see it. I didn't realize it was like available on the internet. I have so many Twitter notifications, and a bunch of them are from Neil. And a bunch of them are from Tatooine Sons, like, tagging me and everything. So it's just like my Twitter notifications are just this giant mess of I don't know which one of these require my attention. Is this some type of test? I have seen the Otapau ones. Where they go to Otapau, Anakin and Obi-Wan go to Otapau to investigate the Jedi murder. And they find like the giant kyber crystal. And it was like the first time we realized the Death Star was made out of kyber crystals. And then I've read Dark Disciple and I've read Son of Dathomir. But other than that, I don't think I've seen anything that's unfinished. Is there anything else besides those that's like released? I should know this. Revan is dead. Now I'm Navir. They're going to confer on this, and when they come back, I'm going to murder them. So basically, the Collider video is saying that they're putting the spin-offs on hold so that they can work on episode 9 in the new trilogy. Oh, okay, that makes sense. See, in my mind, Rian Johnson's trilogy is still like a Star Wars story, but it isn't. That makes super sense. I mean, I think that's fine. If that's all it is. Yeah, the Otapau arc, yeah. Yeah. They go to, and it's like all, like previs, like the voice tracks are there, but the animation isn't fully there. I do need to save, thank you, Lobot. Yeah, I need to go back and watch it again, because I watched it when it was first uploaded, but I remember there being a lot of really good stuff in there. It's a shame, some of the stuff that we never got to see. I'm glad that they at least did the Lost missions on Netflix. I recently rewatched the Yoda arc in that. I remember binging the Lost episodes on Netflix, and when it ended with Yoda episodes, I was just like, and it had like the different music, I was like weeping. Because, you know, if you don't count the movie, the series opened with Yoda. And obviously Yoda, like, it just did a lot. Right. Talking, death, temple, things. Okay. Can I kill all these guys? Maybe I can't. That's fine. Guys, how you feeling? Do you want to, I don't know how to kill and just get it done. I'm kind of leaning towards just go to the temple and get it done. I don't know that anybody's really paying attention to the lore in the game. Kill them? I wish I could. I don't know how, Sarge. Like, it's not like an open world game where you can do whatever. Like, I have to say, I'm here to kill you. And that dialogue option isn't here. Nolan! Hello! Welcome, buddy! Alright, screw it. I don't feel like looking around here. I really don't. I just want to get this planet done so we can get to the end game. I don't think anybody really wants to watch me loot the place. And there's like really no need for loot at this point because we're almost done with the game. So we're just gonna go to the temple. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my party with me for now because I think there's gonna be more spawned things, and then I'll get rid of them. So you have to enter the temple alone. You tell them that you will. Red hot, yeah, exactly. Just all that red hot looting action, wee hours. You say, quote unquote, you're gonna enter the temple alone, and then you can only take 4 sensitive people with you into this temple, and she's the only other Force sensitive person. Right? Oh, Mark Hamill. A lot of people don't realize he's Ozai. And I've blown many a mind telling people that he's Ozai. I have music stuck in my head, but it's like music from work. So it will mean nothing to anyone. Okay, get rid of party members. I'm gonna go alone. Gonna save my game. And then we'll play up this temple and then we'll call it. But there's a good chunk of time spent. Yeah. Exactly. Well, because it sounds, I mean, like, you can hear it and it sounds like him, but, like, it doesn't intrinsically sound like him. I guess neither does the Joker, but I know his Joker voice so well that I just know it's him when I hear that Joker voice. Circle of life. I don't know why. I'm sorry. My brother is listening to the Lion King soundtrack in the next room, and I can hear it. And it's like the circle of life, and it's like right here in my ears. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm trying really hard not to sing along with his soundtrack. I've seen the last Airbender movie a while ago. It was a long time ago. I recall not thinking it was good. I really couldn't get past the we don't say, like, I don't know who, like, Aang and Sokka are, but they were cool new characters they came up with for the movie. What are you doing here? Like, it's the tradition. I have to follow the tradition. Oh, hey, Jahani.
You might be walking into a trap.
I'm deaf walking into a trap. Like, They won't let you allow it. No, I'm doing it. Y'all can just deal with it. How do I get the feeling this is gonna take a while? That said, if you like the movie, that's fine. I've growing up a prequels apologist, I can't really knock it. Oh, no. Okay, you didn't like it. That's totally fine. Yeah. Oh, so if you've ever wondered why Malik has that thing over his face, you're about to find out why. This is some Sith dentistry right here. Yep, that's really fair, wee hours. I love his face.
Once Bastila joins her battle meditation to our enormous fleet, we shall be invincible. Then we shall begin our final conquest of the core worlds, and the Republic will be crushed forever.
As you wish, Lord Malik.
So yeah, that's a thing. You're like, oh. Right, Nolan? It's so good. So good. Just have no jaw. Nolan, no jaw? I like it. Oh, right. Once again, I'm going out. Or I'm going in the out. Okay. This is a temple where I like to play. So yeah, this is the massive door. And the massive door won't open. So we have to find a way to open the massive door. I met many people who have a different opinion on Star Wars, but everyone universally doesn't like The Last Airbender. I don't know if I have met a person that likes The Last Airbender movie. Like, maybe if you're 5 and have never seen the TV show, you could like the movie until you're 6. And then you turn 6 and not like it anymore. You hate the movie, you never even saw it. Did you guys ever watch riff tracks when they were a thing? Now, if you hate the concept, Nolan, have you ever seen the TV show? Because the TV show is phenomenal. I think this is the glitch box. There's one box in this temple that you cannot open no matter how hard you try. I think it's this one. Again, I'm just gonna cite that they got rid of the main character of Aang and created the character Ong. And I'd be willing to go with they just were pronouncing it different because everyone had an accent, except for no one has an accent. It's like 2 characters that have weird names. Circle of life. Hey droids. Targeting system. Actually target things, please. Nolan, you are a true scoundrel. Look at you. Get in that bounty, guys. Get your midichlorians. Grow stronger with the Force. Getting contacted again. Hold on, this one is important. Sorry, that was a parent, and the parent will assume I'm dead if I don't respond. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Super appreciate it. Have a great day. So happy you dropped by. Hope your summer class goes well. And hope to see you around again soon. I'll yell at Django to talk to you in on Discord and answer your question. Because I don't know that he did yet. He might have when he was on earlier. Your max. You gotta get those midichlorians. Hello, Dark Jedi.
Who dares intrude on our meditations? You know the penalty for Riven.
For the first time, someone recognizes me as Riven. It's taken long enough. No one knows I'm Riven. Now they know. Dang it. I like how now I can say I serve the light. It's like, whatever. Bow before me.
Malak told us what happened to you.
Malak super lied to you. The Jedi Council have not stripped me of my powers. Let me show you. Nerp. Does it look like I'm stripped of my powers? Oh my gosh, shut up, Jahani. No one likes you. She's super not leveled up, too. She's probably like a level 8. And I'm a level 18. Stuff, please. Thank you. Hello, Sith Governor. Such a creative name you have. Your armor's so dumb. Ugh. Oh, you are not worthy of my skills. That is for sure. Alright, you want to face me? Face me, son. Let's do this. I guess it's Sith Master, not Governor. Whatever, he has an uncreated name. That's the true point of the conversation. He's super not important. Oh yeah. Okay. When I get in here, there will be a workbench, and we're gonna level up our lightsabers. Okay. So after spending all that time buying the money to get the best lightsabers in the game, lightsaber crystals, I didn't actually do it. So we're gonna rectify that. This is gonna be some great workbench time. See, it's secretly young Snoke. I love it. I love that theory. Upgrade item. You are going to have the Heart of the Guardian, and we're going to pick out... So these are lightsaber color crystals, but they affect your lightsaber crystals, and they make them different. Okay, so that's 1d8. That's just a straight 2, just a straight 1. Generax is pretty good. Fawn is... eh. Not really into the droid ones. Sigel's pretty good. Yeah. I don't think I can use this one because I think it's a light side only. Okay, we're gonna do this. And do I want Ophelia? Yeah, I do. Okay, so that's... This is gonna be a pretty beast mode lightsaber. And then short lightsaber. Unfortunately, that means you then have to have the color of it. That's okay. I should be like, clearly, Knights of the Old Republic proved that the Sith Master became Snoke. Obviously. Do I want that? Maybe. Versus the Crate Dragon. No, we're gonna do that. So this is gonna be my other saber. Jolie, let's upgrade yours. Oh, Rubat. No. There. Your saber's gonna be better. Jahani. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that damage roll. It's so nice. Snoke is Lois Lane? That would be pretty crazy. Good job on the bounty, guys. So what's everyone's craziest Snoke theory? I actually have a video on this channel, Fat Batman, from when the channel first started. I was gonna do like fake crazy theories as videos, and I only ever made one, and I just never went back to it, and I might go back to it again. But I had a theory that Snoke was actually tiny, and like it was like a Wizard of Oz thing, and he used his hologram to make himself larger. This was obviously before The Last Jedi came out. And that he was actually Maz's brother, Maz Kanata's brother. And that Maz was in on it with the First Order, and that destroying her cantina was always a part of the plan. Obviously, it's all in jest. But I was pretty proud of it. But if you go to like videos on this channel and go to like the first page, there's a video called the Snoke Maz Conspiracy, and that's my craziest Snoke theory. Alright, don't mind. I'm just getting her up to a semi-decent level here where she can actually do some good. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time leveling her up because I don't care. Might as well, I got nothing else to give her. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like super early, like the audio on it's terrible, but I feel like it's better in a weird way because the audio's terrible. And I'm wearing like this ridiculous tinfoil hat. Like it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but it's pretty fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and save. Yeah, the early days of the channel, we were still finding ourselves. And like I said, I still might go back to that. It's going to be a long 1.5 years until episode 9. I want Sith Power Gauntlets. Oh, Sith Power Gauntlets don't change. Interesting. Well, we'll keep those then. Okay, you can have Sith Power Gauntlets. You have, like, nothing on. Okay, you can have those. Let's, like, actually give you some stuff. There we go. Oh, you'll love the tinfoil hat, Nolan. You'll think it's great. Yeah, the Snoke Maz Conspiracy. There's also, like, a crazy theories playlist that has some theories on it that are not so crazy. And it might be easier to find that way. Ow. That was mean. Sapith! Hold on. I feel like the Sapith crystal's really good, but I can't remember if it's light side only or not. Let me go check this on my lightsaber real quick. I like that theory. That's a good theory. I'm a fan. Oh yeah. This is good. This is good. Okay, now look at this damage. Look at that. 1647 possible damage. Now we're talking. Frick yes. That was a find right there. Okay. That makes me super happy. We're just gonna demolish everyone. Like, the other people with me are gonna be technicalities. Oh yeah? Was it the one off of, there's a good one that's on the DVD. I don't know if it's the same one or not. But yeah, I love all of the, like, making ofs of Star Wars. Hold on, we're gonna hack in here real quick. I don't really care about that stuff. I just wanna, oh, I've already been in the armory. I just wanna unlock doors is all. Okay, there's nothing in here I really want, because that's fine. It was worth a shot. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same one off of the DVDs. There's also a really great one that was on, I think it's on the Blu-ray for the, like, the Saga Blu-ray, but it's also on the original trilogy DVD set called Empire of Dreams. And it's a really cool, like, 3-hour documentary about how Star Wars got started. Like, George Lucas before he made Star Wars, the process of making A New Hope. Like, it's so good. Yep. I don't know yeah, we're on the same page, Fat Batman. Yep. And it's funny because the same thing happened, Nolan, in A New Hope, is they also had sandstorm problems. The rig trig. I'm surprised that we never thought of that as a collective of fans. I like that. Okay. You'll notice I'm not, like, hacking computers and rebuilding droids and stuff. I'm not worried about it because I don't need the XP, because I'm already level 19 and I can go to level 20, and level 20 is as high as you can go. So, not super concerned about it. Needing the XP anymore. Just gonna fight these random droids that are sitting around for no reason. So who out there has played this game themselves? Out of curiosity. I can't remember, because I don't think Nolan has. I know Sarge hasn't. I know Bear has. If Bear's still around. I don't know if he is. But he's, like, potentially the other person that comes to... Like, him and Nox are probably the only other two that, like, rival my obsession. Really? That's right, Dave, you haven't. Man, you guys are just getting it, like, all spoiled for you. Although, like, culturally, this game is in so many things. It's a great game. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Like, even if you feel like you've had parts of the story spoiled for you, like, watching it on stream with me is different because I'm, like, blowing through dialogue because I'm not, like, I know where everything is. I don't need to have it explained to me and that sort of thing. But, like, the emotional experience of doing this for yourself, it's just such a fun game. And I talk about this all the time. It's a little known fact that, it's actually ported to mobile, and it's great on mobile. Another Sapphire Crystal. I'm probably gonna, go back to that workbench before we leave the Jedi Temple and give the other Sapphire Crystal to my other lightsaber. Yeah, absolutely. And, like, I feel like this is a game where I was floored when I didn't know the twists of the game. But to be completely honest, even if you know what happens, you can still... Like, it might not be the same experience, but you can still have a good experience with it. And watching it on my stream is not the same, because I'm streaming it on low-quality graphics in, like, 720, if I'm lucky, stream quality. So, you know. You are the Shadows of the Empire King. Okay, so this is a puzzle. You gotta make all these tiles turn blue, and when you step on one, it changes them all in a weird pattern. And I have the pattern memorized, so I'm just gonna do it. You go this way. Wait. I did enter solo. Right, okay. And then you can do it... this way. And then you come over here, and then you walk down the middle. And that opens the door. When we get to this door, we get a computer. See, look, ta-da! And then we, talk to this computer, and he's gonna open that door we need it open. Yeah, sure thing! Sure thing, man. We're almost done with this temple, and when we're done with the temple, I'm probably gonna call it. I almost was killed, but I'm hard to kill. Oh my gosh, phone. What are you? Clearly he's a computer. Come on, me. What do you think he is? How can I shut off the disruptor field? You gotta go to the upper levels. How do I get to the upper levels? Well, your brain's different, so we didn't open the doors for you, so I'm gonna change it to match your brain. That's cool. Alright, so now we're gonna be able to open the door. Basically is what happened there. Alright, we're gonna go back up, finish fighting all the stuff, and then go back to that workbench, get my lightsaber even better. That's still one of my favorite moments, Nolan. That was a good chat we were all having. That was a good time. That was one of those moments where I said a thing and then I didn't realize how it sounded until after I said it. And I was like, oh well. Oh, did you try to steal my life? You're gonna pay for that one. This is so nice. Look at this. 350 XP. None of this wussy 50 XP I was getting on these other planets. This is real XP. For real Sith. And I'm really stuck in this wall. Come on. There we go. Always be suspicious when a game gives you lots of health kits. It was great, just the same overture played over. It sounded like a text tone or something, is why I was confused. Killing some turrets. Break down the door! No temple door can withstand me. So if you remember from the vision we had where Malik was torturing Bastila, it was down this hallway. Do you think perhaps Bastila is still trapped here? Do you think perhaps if we get to the end of the hallway, we could save her? That's the way to play that game, though, I feel like. Oh, no, Bastila's not here for us to save. Just a scorched slab of rock where she was tortured for who knows how long. Well, let's go kill more things. Hello, droid. 2 droids? Oh, I think you were killing something in another room. I think that's what was going on. Yep, there we go. Target the thing. Thank you. So many droids. Alright, let's loot the room. I need stuff. I don't have enough stuff. What is this? What is this jig I'm doing? This is probably like the glitchiest level of the game. I don't know why it's so glitchy, but it is. Bastila will never ask my plan again. You're right. You're absolutely right. She doesn't know my plan. She can't handle my plan. I'm so glad that you joined us. I think we have a fun group of people here. I enjoy all you guys. I'm happy I found Star Wars Ramblings too, to be honest. I found him, I think we were talking about it the other day on one of his streams. I found him when I started publishing stuff, And then he was coming up on my recommendeds, because for a while there we were posting similar reviews, like topics for reviews. And I started watching just from like a, well, I want to see how somebody else does this standpoint. And then I really liked his channel and stuck around. He's got a lot of good people that watch his stuff too. But no, we're all about having the fun here. If we're not having fun, we're doing something wrong. That's what I always say. I want loot. Give me your loot. I will leave your corpses and take your loot. What is the point of an RPG if you can't loot? Yeah, so we did a streamcast a couple of weeks ago where we reviewed Last Shot. It was a Han Solo book, and Andy from Star Wars Ramblings was on and chatted with us. And that's who that was. He runs obviously Star Wars Ramblings is another Star Wars channel. He focuses a little bit more on reviews than I do. But he's got a lot of good video essay stuff too. And then he streams on Twitch a lot. Yeah. So he does like non-Star Wars games, like once a week. Good people. I can still hear my brother's movie in the other room. Yeah, that was the day I was like, I hope Steven behaves. Because we have a guest. Okay, we've now cleared the building, so I'm going to save. But I'm going to run back to that workbench super freaky fast. And because I got a second one of the really good lightsaber crystal, and I want to put that in my lightsaber. And then we will go up to the top, and when we finish the top, we will be done for the day. Right? Is Elliot the Battlefront 2 channel? I know all the other names you mentioned. But yeah, there's good people. Greedo's fun. Star Wars Explained is like the channel I wish I was in so many ways. Like I feel like that's just like the quintessential Star Wars channel, is Star Wars Explained. I mean, the guy has like a deal with Wikipedia, so like that should say something. Yep, that's Battlefront updates. I haven't watched him as much just because I don't personally play Battlefront 2. And that's not a, like, I don't like the game or whatever. That's just a, I don't have a thing that will play Battlefront 2. Okay, we're done fighting things that shoot at us. You know what? You use this crystal. You're light side. Oops, wrong one. You're welcome back! Or you are back, welcome back. Sorry, I'm hitting that slap happy point you talk about, Dave. Yeah, so there's a channel called Star Wars Explained, which is what it says it is. It just explains Star Wars. It's super solid. And he's done such a good job making videos that are like, all that we know in canon about this character, all that we know about canon in that character, that, he's got a gig with Wikipedia now, and like, if you go to Wikipedia, a lot of the articles have like videos at the top, and it's like, here's everything we know about Ray Sloan. And those are Star Wars Explains videos. So like, if Wikipedia likes you enough to link your videos, like you've done something right. Okay. We got our lightsabers good to go. Look at that. Look at that damage roll. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Alright, let's go see what's at the top of this temple. Any guesses? Any guesses from the audience? What, Oh, you'd like it, Nolan. It would be a really great resource for you to see Star Wars Explained. Any guesses? What do you think we're gonna find at the top of the temple? What oh what could be at the top of the temple? Jolie, get over here. What are you doing? Something bad. Your instincts are not wrong.
Yes.
They are not incorrect. You bet raced. Hey Django, welcome back. You know what's at the top of the temple. What do you guys think of the idea that Kira and Ray are related?
What?
Do you think it's going to be a thing, or do you think it's just another case of everyone wants everyone to be related, like it's Once Upon a Time or something? Temple Summit. What could be up here? Actually, I'm gonna crank the game audio just a pinch for what we're about to do. Good guesses. All of these are good guesses. Yep, we fought a Sith Master who is going to become Snoke in 2,000 years. It's confirmed. I'm surprised Pablo hasn't admitted it yet, to be honest. So there's all the loot. Like, what could be up? Oh, ah! That was weird. Come on, game. This is not the time for this. Sometimes when it gets like this, if I walk instead of run, it doesn't freak out. So we're just going to do the shimmy. So let's see what's up here. Oh, there's a person. Well, who could this person be? Who is it? It's Bastila! She's escaped! She's no longer being tortured by Darth Malak! Bastila! Uh-oh, that's a red lightsaber.
Revan, I knew you'd come for me. Malak thought you might be afraid to enter the temple again, but he doesn't know you like I do. Not anymore, since you've changed. Quickly.
Bastila, come with us. We have to escape before...
Oh, Juhani, honey, you don't understand.
I have sworn allegiance to Lord Malak and the Sith. I am no longer a pawn of the Jedi Council.
A pawn of the Jedi Council? What are you talking about?
Surely you know what I mean, Revan. Look at what the Council did to you. They turned you into their puppet. The same thing they do to all who are truly...
It's true. They did make me. You also made me a puppet, by the way, sweetheart.
But in reality, their only goal is to manipulate those who are strong in the Force. The fear of the dark side is a tool to...
Right? So Duel of Fates.
Why do you think the Jedi forbid you and Malak from joining the Mandalorian Wars?
Because they're jealous, that's why. You turned her against me.
Malak has shown me how the Jedi Council have been using me the same way they once tried to use you. They've been holding me back because they knew one day I would surpass them all.
Yes, the entire Jedi Council thought you were so awesome. How could you betray us? No, it's not too late. Well, I'm dark side, so this is the only one I can say, even though I don't really know that's what I want to say.
I resisted it first. I endured the Sith torments with the passionless serenity of a true Jedi, emptying my mind. But after a week of endless torture...
A week, huh? Maybe I shouldn't have done all those side missions.
Malak forced me to acknowledge my anger and pain. He showed me the liberating power of these emotions. Then he made me see how the Jedi Council has denied me what is mine by right. The Jedi Council gladly used my battle meditation in their wars, but they still treated me like a child.
You are a child, honey. You're young. You're youngin'. You're youngin'.
I could become. They wanted me to bow and call them master and follow their code and obey their every order.
Yes, that's the thing. I don't know how to tell you this, but the Sith want that too. The Sith want you to bow and call them master and do everything they tell you to do. Yes, that's exactly what's going on. Alright guys. 2 dark side options here. I am Revan, the Dark Lord. Bow to me, Bastila, or you've fallen under Malak's control and you must die. I think I'm gonna go with I'm the Dark Lord, and you should be my apprentice instead of Malik's apprentice.
You used to be Revan, Master of the Sith, but no longer. You were simply a pawn of the Jedi Council and the
As if you weren't. Honey, I'm gonna show you what the freaking actual dark side is with your tood. I don't need your tood. You are so deluded, it's just, I don't even know.
Malik will destroy the Republic and conquer the galaxy. And I will be the apprentice at his side after I prove my worth by killing you.
Oh man, we're gonna fight. Your anger and your lust for power have already done that. You've allowed this Dark Lord to twist your mind until now. Till now, you've become the very evil you swore to destroy. Alright. Okay, I know we really want to attack and stuff, but... And that's cool and all. Like, I get it. Oh, you don't have force resistance, huh? Because I don't take care of you, that's why. Jolie, pop some force immunity, will ya?
Yes.
And then put on the shield. There we go. Meanwhile, I'm gonna just start attacking. What? Oh, that was a lucky roll on your part. That was a very lucky roll on your part. You're gonna really regret that. There we go.
You were stronger than I would have thought possible after what the Jedi Council did to you. Seems that Malik was wrong. The power of the dark side is not lost.
It was a good video, Nolan. I gotta be honest, I'm really wanting to say lines like, I draw my power from the light now, Pastila. You can tell by my dark side deformed face and the endless pile of bodies that mark my path from here, from where I began. But, you know. Now you see the power of a true Dark Lord.
I was there when you almost died in the trap set by the Jedi Council. I used the Force to preserve your life. You were linked by my actions on that bridge.
Made me spit take, Batman.
Exploit our bond. They hoped your memories would lead me to the Star Forge. But in our
my first actual spit take on stream.
I also tasted the power of the taint within you.
Did you taste my power, Bastila? Oh, I'm not playing as a dude. Never mind. I can't say lines like that.
I see this now. Together we can destroy your
Come on, BioWare. Let me flirt with everything.
Your lost identity.
What's the point of a BioWare game if I can't flirt with everything?
Your mind was too badly damaged to ever fully restore your memories, Revan. But your power, your strength of will, the essence of who and what you are, these things still remain.
They remain! It sounds like she's gonna break out into a power ballad. Like, the essence of your soul remains, Revan. Together we will defeat Malik. Man, it's a terrible song. This is the worst song I've ever written. I've written some bad songs. Yes, together we can rule the galaxy. Oh gosh, no! I just remembered what happens here. Frick! I don't like this. I don't want to do it, guys. Oh, I don't want to do it! Django! Don't make me do it! Oh gosh, I completely forgot what happens here.
Don't do this, kid. I don't want to, but I'll fight you if I have to, even if it costs me my life.
Frick. This is why I don't play the dark side, guys. Juhani I have no problems with, but I'm not gonna like this. I like... Crossfades is the best song I've ever written, Django. Oh, I don't want to kill Jolie. I knew it was coming. I just forgot that it was gonna happen here. Jolie is my favorite character in this game.
A true Jedi would never bow down to the Sith. If this is your decision, I have no choice but to do battle against you.
Oh, I'll kill you, Juhani, and I'll wear your face as a hat.
Who dare stand against us.
But I don't want to kill. I don't want to kill Jolie.
Yes, the sacrificial blood will consecrate this ancient temple in the name of the Sith. With the death of the Jedi, the rebirth of Darth Revan will be complete.
I don't want to. Okay, we're gonna start with Juhani. We're just gonna start with Juhani. I didn't level it up very much, so this shouldn't be a problem. Why am I not doing anything? Oh, I think I got the killing blow. Did I? I need to know. I need to know who killed him. Was it me? Yep, it was me. For 50 whole XP, I did it. Dave. Dave, I don't think you've ever heard me express hate.
You will have to disable the energy field around this temple before we can leave. There is a computer
Yes, that kills people. Guys, I'm emotionally traumatized. I didn't want to kill Jolie. Okay, I just gotta think about how upset Karth's gonna be. And, like, think. I need to think on Karth's heartbreak. That'll pull me through. You're gonna have all your loot on you, right? Oh my gosh. This feels so dead. That's fine. Jahani, I freaking know, Bastila. Leave me the frick alone. I'm having a moment with Jolie, and I'm staring at Jahani's corpse that I hope becomes food for the birds. Oh, this is called a G-Wing. I never knew that, because when you play light side, she just runs away. I feel lightheaded. I honestly feel lightheaded. Okay, shut down the disruptor field, shut down the energy shield so we can get back in. Okay. Why are you following me? Oh, because you're in my party. That's why. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Do I go back to the Ebon Hawk now, or do I go with Bastila?
With each passing moment, your old apprentice becomes stronger, Master.
It's creepy hearing her call me Master. It'd be creepier if I was a dude, though.
Malik will pay for stealing the mantle of the Dark Lord from you.
Okay, Bastila, you were actually in my way. Okay, so do we go in your ship? Or do I go back to the Ebon Hawk? Do we go back to the Ebon Hawk together? Maybe that's what we do. My journals will tell me. Hold on. You got Jolie talking about his adventuring days. Maybe he would tell you more later if you get more experience. Okay. Oh, I gotta look at their bodies again. Hold on. Do we go away by ship? Actually, I can figure this out. I'll just do show dialogue. What has she been telling me? Yeah. Okay, so we're supposed to go back to the Ebon Hawk. What happens if I just click on her ship? Anything? Oh, I see. Bastila and I can't go together. She really doesn't share donuts. Can we do a burial for Jolie, but then leave Jahani to rot? Is my question. Pretty sure I just saved. Come on, game. There we go. You know, I never really thought about this aspect. So then I go with Bastila, and then does Bastila go with me through the Starforge? I think Candor stays, like, a couple of characters would stay with me no matter what. Like, obviously HK would. I guess I'm gonna find out, but I don't know if, like, Bastila waits for me like she usually does. I could go slaughter that village, but to be honest, I just want to get those in. Because I've been going... We're gonna hit near 4 hours, which is the longest stream I've ever done. I got stuff I need to do. By stuff, I mean weep openly over a broken heart. That kind of stuff. Where'd you guys come from? I thought I killed your whole tribe. I'm gonna take out my rage on your faces. think the biggest insult is that both Juhani and Jolie were 50 XP. Like, if they could have at least been worth some real XP, I'd feel better.
Yes?
You still have all your light side powers, that's gonna suck. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm never gonna play a dark side game again, but if I ever play a dark side game again, I will make sure Bastila has a lot of charisma. So that when she has her light side powers, or maybe I'll just give her dark side powers to build her for the final bit of the game. But I'll know that when I know how much she actually fights beside me. Because if she doesn't fight beside me a whole lot, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's get this over with. For some reason, I was thinking I killed Jolie here, and I don't know why.
I was worried about you. For a minute there, I was sure we'd never see you again once Malik got his... Wait. Where have Juhani and Jolie been? Are they okay? What happened inside that temple?
They're one with the Force. Doesn't that make them okay? They didn't make it.
What are you talking about?
The Jedi Council has failed, Karth. Darth Revan has been reborn. Together we will destroy Malik and seize control of his fleet, then use it to crush the Republic. Juhani and Jolie would not swear loyalty to the new ruler of the Sith. They died for their foolishness. Now swear loyalty to Darth Revan, or face your own death.
What? No. We serve the Republic. You are no better than Malik. We'll never swear allegiance to one who serves the dark side.
I guess I'll just have to kill you all then.
Wait, Lord Revan. Karth speaks only for himself. He does not speak for the others. You may find he stands alone here. The droids will continue to serve you, Revan. They are programmed to obey their master, and there may be others who will choose to join us.
Oh, I wish I could kill Karth, but Karth runs away like a baby. I'm pretty sure.
Who will now swear loyalty to the second coming of the Dark Lord?
You're Revan.
Yeah, I was gonna say Canderous will stick with me. I don't think Zalbar does. I don't remember her. He's the only one I don't remember, but you kill mission.
Light side, dark side. It doesn't make any difference to me, Revan. I'll stick by you no matter what comes.
I saw what the Sith did to Terrence.
I asked
Anyone
Zalbar.
who serves the dark side is evil. Big Z and I are with Karth on this one.
That's right, you are bound by your life debt.
Zalbar, Revan's a Sith, just like Malik. It's not betrayal if you break your life debt now.
This is super heartbreaking. I like Zalbar a lot.
No, Zalbar,
I don't like
care.
Mission at all,
Won't help
so
the
that
Sith against
doesn't
the
make
Republic.
like
Not for anything.
yeah.
Not even for you.
You don't have to help the Sith mission. Not while I'm here.
Yeah.
I see now it was a mistake to let you go into that temple. I, of all people, should have seen this coming. First,
I'm letting you guys do a lot of talking.
You should be an expert on betrayal by now. But nothing you can say that can make me betray the Republic. I won't join you, and I won't just stand aside and let you become ruler of the Sith again, Revan.
You don't stand a chance against all of us, Karth, then I guess it's time for you to die. Let's kill you, Karth. This really makes me want to start playing SWTOR again, which is wrong because they ruined the game, but the temptation is still there. Make what, Django? KOTOR 2 is good. I'll get into that. I'm kind of enjoying this for the first time, but I'll talk about KOTOR 2 in a second, unless Django wants to.
Run for admission. Go, go!
Karth runs away like a little wuss. Look at him.
Let him go. There are more important things to do.
I'll be here for you, Mission, and then I'm going to abandon you.
Then we can turn our attention to the Republic.
Ugh. Karth is such a wuss.
No, this isn't happening. It can't be happening. No, I'm not just gonna stand aside and do nothing.
Oh, make Zalbar kill Mission. Okay.
But I don't think you will. I don't believe you've gone over to the dark side. Not totally. I don't think.
I mean, I don't care about Mission,
Not
but
if I don't attack you
Zalbar, he'll have to live with that. This is like the worst thing ever.
Looks like you'll have to do your own dirty work, Revan, if you've got the guts. Zelbar, what are you saying? Revan can't force you to do anything you don't want to. It's me, Big Z, mission.
Why do people enjoy playing the game like this? I don't understand.
Zelbar, don't do this. Please.
Like, this is not fun. Why was there like a stun noise? That was weird.
Well done, Lord Revan.
Why does he have an
You're as
energy shield
ruthless as
on?
Malak ever was. Quickly now, we have to get to the Starforge and destroy the usurper.
Ugh. Okay. Alright, so from here on, we have just the Starforge itself. I'm gonna save that for the final stream. We've been going almost 4 hours. I'm emotionally drained. And I'm tired. So we'll call it here. Real quick. I know. I hate it. I never... This is my first time ever playing a Star Wars game of any kind. Dark Side, I hate it. I mean, unless you count, like, Empire at War or Battlefront, where you play, like, as the Empire, but that's not really the same thing. Gosh. To answer your question, KOTOR 2 is good. The mechanics are better than KOTOR 1. They're more interesting, they have more choices, there's less stuff that's just kind of dump statty, like, things have more of a purpose. The influence system with your, companions is better. So, like, in KOTOR 1, you have, like, storylines with your companions, but KOTOR 2, you can influence them. So if you're a Darksider, you can make your Lightsiders join you, and if you're a Lightsider, you can turn your Darksider ones to the light. And you can make them, you can find out that they're Force sensitive and become Jedi and stuff. It's pretty cool. So mechanics-wise, it's stronger. Story-wise, it's weaker. The base story is good. The game was just rushed. So it's kind of incomplete. If you play it, I highly recommend playing it on the computer, where you can get the restoration mod that puts in a lot of the cut content. It was a fan-made mod. So I like KOTOR 2 quite a bit. I have a lot of philosophical problems with KOTOR 2, and maybe we can do that, because I do want to do a streamcast about KOTOR when I'm done with the game. And maybe that's one thing, Terry, if you want, we can talk about, if you're interested, just kind of like some of the issues I have with KOTOR 2. Even though I love it, I think there's some things, like, thematically incorrect about it. But I like it. The dark side ending for KOTOR 2 is in the set. What would be the... Yeah, the dark side ending, I can't imagine would be. Yeah, I've never done a 4-hour stream. These have always been 3-hour streams, but I'm trying to get the game done next week. Ugh. I saved already, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah, I did. So yeah, we're gonna call it here. When we come back, I'll fix the ship, we'll fly away, we'll go to the Starforge. Look at this. I wonder where everyone's standing in the ship. Kind of curious. Canderous, HKT3, Zalbar, and then Bastil is probably up here. Basically, they pulled an E3, is what you're saying, Dave. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go. If you're in the chat and you're one of my friends who makes content, feel free to give a shout out. Those who are here now, I know YodaBauer Games, my buddy Dave there, makes great, excellent stuff. Great gaming content that I highly suggest. And I'm always hanging out in his Saturday streams of XCOM. And so that's pretty exciting. But like I said, we had some other folk in who are also in that. Thank you so much for watching. I super appreciate you all being here. And I will chat at you guys next time. Next week, probably the normal day of Tuesday, even though I've done Wednesday 2 days in a row. Next week, Tuesday, noon Eastern, will be the end of the game. It should not need to be a 3-hour stream. It's probably going to be shorter. But I honestly don't know how hard the end of the game is going to be, so it just might be a lot of me dying. So we're going to find out. But I will talk to you later. Tomorrow, Streamcast, probably going to talk about the Sith. And that's 1 Eastern. And I will hopefully see you all there.